Sarir Saqib, wicketkeeper Sifat Sadiq Khan, Asraful Islam Siam, Iftikhar Hussain, Johin Fardoos Zami, Mahafizul Islam Muhammad Asifur Rahman, Muhammad Saidul Islam Nish, Muhammad Sihab Hussain Muhuddin, Tariq Mujibur Rahman Turjo. For Purbanchal University, Nitesh Yadav is captaining, Satyam Malik will be keeping the wicket with Abhay Shah, Abhishek, Amit Kumar Mandal, Amresh Kumar Yadav, Dheeraj Yadav, Jivan Sigdel, Krishna Shah, Om Chaudhary and Ravindra Shah. DU won the toss, mind you, and elected to bat first. You can see in the dugout there with a golden helmet and a non-golden helmet as well. Two batsmen of Dhaka University are very ready to take the crease. As well as fielders there taking their places in the infield and outfield. Dhaka University, mind you, played a brilliant game of cricket in their first game. A brilliant showcase of bowling, batting and fielding all in all. It could be the case today as well because they have a handful of players who have played under 19, who are training in close camps, namely Iftikhar, Saqib, Turjo and much, much more. Number 5 from Purbanchal University will be opening the bowling. It will be none other than the captain Nitesh Yadav himself. We've talked about Nitesh Yadav's bowling earlier on. He has much more potential, always likes to bowl in that good length area, has good pace as well. Struggles sometimes with his overpitch deliveries, gets smacked around, but it is a learning point nevertheless for all these university players. This will be a testament for them, a biggest test in this tournament so far because Dhaka is the most decorated team as we've seen as of yet. They want to showcase their skills, their talent, their spirit and a good quality of cricket. Mind you, Purbanchal hasn't been able to field to their best as well. They would want to improve that aspect of the game against Dhaka University as well. You can see in the screen Mahafizul Islam and Sifat will open up the batting for Dhaka University. You can see some drills there being practiced from the TU end by the bowler Nitesh Yadav, who is the captain. Looks very confident today. Has already played 2 games. Just a single wicket in this tournament for Nitesh Yadav though. We've spoken about a lot of potential that he's had. He's played 3 matches already, just a single wicket. That is what I was talking about earlier. It's quite expensive as well, going for 9.63. Average is up there. You would want to perform the best he can today. Sifat Sadiq will take the strike. Sifat Sadiq has played 2 games and scored 18 runs, averaging 18, and has been batting at a healthy strike rate of 138.46 as well. Sifat Sadiq has played 2 runs.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Nitesh Yadav, the skipper, will start the inning.
Well bowled there. That's the length that he will be looking to bowl throughout this inning. Nitesh Yadav has much potential. I keep saying that. He's gone for quite an expensive, up until now in this tournament, economy of 9.63. But he does have that pace and knack of a pace bowling with him.
Well, Purbanchal University have played 2 matches with TU and Midwest University, they have lost both. This is their third match and they have to win this. Well, the Bangladesh side, the Dhaka side looks very confident, very calm, very composed. They calculate the innings, they play sensible knocks. There are some under 19 players from Bangladesh under 90 team.
Not much movement there, just a straight delivery, and the short mid-wicket hassled for his fielding endeavors there. Purbanchal University hasn't been good with their fielding. However, the running between the wicket has been good by Sifat, I beg your pardon, and Mahafizul Islam.
Today, all we can say is Purbanchal University have to improve their fielding side. They are doing a pretty good job with their bowling, but then the fielders are not supporting the bowler, and that leading towards the leaking of runs.
A hint of movement there. We didn't see that in the last two deliveries. It moved away from the batsman. He's able to do that because that is his natural swing.
Yeah, it is. Well, my friend, Nitesh is a potential bowler. And Dheeraj, we talk about Nitesh and Dheeraj, but then the other bowlers from Purbanchal University have to stick with those line and length. Nitesh is bowling right now.
A warm winter morning here in TU International Cricket Ground. That is where we are live for the 8th game of T20 Jai Nepal Cup. A bit of movement one more time. It pierces to the gap of the fielder and they will take easy couple.
T20 Jai Nepal Cup is a good cause. Climate change, one earth, one voice, action climate change, organized by NSU, and this is the day 4, match number 8 between Dhaka University and Purbanchal University. We are here at Tribhuvan University Cricket Stadium.
And also to all the followers and viewers watching us from Dhaka, hello, namaste, and salam alaikum.
It was jerk, a full length ball, batter goes down the ground at the longer region and gets the easy 4 since this is the power play. An easy 4 for the batter. Robin there.
A good swing of the bat, a beautiful bat flow. The fielder can do nothing but watch it sail over his head for 4 runs. Good shot.
Look at that smile. With that explosive batting, Bangladesh is starting with the same rhythm they had in their previous game.
This time around, he has pulled it over and it's gone all the way for 6. Sort of a length delivery and gets the perfect treatment from Sifat.
That was slower, short ball, and easy pick-off for the batter. The leg side. Look at that. That's an easy pick-off for the batter. Gets a maximum huge shot.
Almost like a sword-handed jab there from Sifat. Timed it perfectly well.
With that, the very first over of the inning has been concluded and the score is 14 for none.
During the pitch report and the coin toss, I had a fair look at the pitch. My assessment is that there's a fair bit of grass. We were playing in the 7th strip of this TU ground wicket. A bit of cracks in the middle as well. That would soon open up as we head for the second innings. And mind you, they have good spinners. Does Bangladesh's Dhaka University team. So they did good decision here. batting first early this morning.
Even the skipper of Bangladesh, Sakib, is a great spinner from his side. Well, with that, the new bowler from Chobarind, Dheeraj Yadav,
Much fuller has been flicked. The ball is running and goes past the boundary. It will be 4 runs for Mahfizul as well. Perfectly timed by Mahfizul.
a slower, fuller ball into his pad and gets treated for a boundary. Well, Dheeraj is a good bowler till now. He had to keep his length tighter. This was going down the leg and gets the right treatment from the batter.
They've been timing it impeccably good. Both of these batsmen, Mahfizul Islam and Sifat Ali Khan. That's the length that Dheeraj would want to bowl in his spell. Not a good start for him. Dheeraj bowling from the throw-bar and goes for the very first delivery. However, comes back with a good length one. He doesn't have much pace to offer, does he, Dheeraj? Once again hitting the deck very hard there in the good length area. There's a bit of grass patch as well. We saw it lift a bit, the ball, exactly where he would like to bowl.
Yeah, he's kind of slow-paced bowler, but exactly what he's doing right now, that's the line. As a medium pace bowler, he have to hit those lines to keep batter defending all the day.
Throws a sink at it. They've not been able to recuperate the ball, have they? Purbanchal University. This is their third game, and we've seen numerous blunders in the field. This was an easy take. There was a low bounce. However, the judgment was not there by the keeper. He's looking away. That's not a good sign for a wicket keeper. Nevertheless, not a good sign for the Purbanchal University fielding as well.
Well, Dheeraj is disappointed with his keeper. He's trying, he's all good, but then the keeper is not supporting him.
A bit of awkward bounce in that previous delivery as well. He did look away though. He slaps it, and that'll be all the way for 4 runs. Sifat Sadiq Khan has been batting impeccably good.
Some sort of length, a bit of room, gets over the point fielder, and one bounce, easy 4. Pretty good shot and a good start from Dhaka University.
Good length delivery by Dheeraj there. Yes and no from the batsman. The communication has been good so far between the two runners there. With this, the second over concludes. Dhaka University 23 for no loss. Nitesh Yadav continues from the TU end. Bit of outswing there and tries to slap it through the fielders. Will just get single.
He was trying to find the gap between the point and the gully fielder, but he found the fielder, gets the single.
This is a bit commendable, isn't it? We've seen a very blunderous fielding effort from Purbanchal University as of yet, but today we've seen a bit of improvement. In the infield, they're recuperating the ball well. There was an issue earlier with the wicketkeeper. However, the awkward bounces are there as well. So they want to improve their fielding, definitely.
Catches the call, fumble, and gets a single. Yes, indeed, they have improved than their previous game. But then in this game, it is a much winning game for them. They have to improve a lot in this game. While Nitesh Yadav, this keeper, is bowling the right liner length, Dheeraj Yadav joining him from the Choba end. He's also hitting the right lines. And till now, the batter from Bangladesh, Dhaka University, are quite, as they are explosive batters, but till now, they are defending the lines, they are respecting the good liner length.
As a go at it, the cover fielder will pick it up. Ball goes back to the bowler. Talking about the fielding setup, we are in the power play, mind you. There are two fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. And that was a well-hit shot. A lot of power in that as well. He can generate a lot of power there. But we're talking about the fielding. Two fielders outside of the 30-yard circle. We have the fine leg and third man.
Short ball, cut it away into the gaps, and that was a very good looking shot by Sifat Ali Khan. Look at sort of length, perfectly cut into the gaps. The fielder can't do, just picking from outside the boundary.
A bit of swing as well for this delivery. It will be recuperated by the mid-off fielder there. Nitesh Yadav is a natural outswinger, mind you, and he's getting that hint of movement away from the right-handed batsman. Although the minuscule amount of movement he's been able to get, it won't bother Sifat and Mahafizul as they're already set at this point. Sifat batting at 18 off of his 8 balls. A bit short. It goes over the head of the infield and all the way for the 4.
Again, it was sort of length ball. The batter slaps away over the covers and get 2 bounce for very good looking, very handsome shot by Sifat Ali Khan.
Sifat Sadiq Khan, he is.
At the end of 3, the score is 34, loss of none.
Let's have a look at this batting card as of yet. 11 is Mahafizul's score, facing 9 deliveries. Sifat Sadiq Khan, 22. For the same 9 deliveries he's faced. Much more attacking, Sifat.
Dheeraj joining from Choba end, doing great job. Well, Dheeraj is one of the consistent bowler from Purbanchal University. He always hits the right line and length. Dheeraj.
Yeah, Mahfuzul is taking all his time now. He might want to have a go at it as well. is it this over? Because Dheeraj doesn't offer much pace in his deliveries.
That was a lower full toss ball. The fielder of mid-on grabs it and they will get a single. Well, you were talking about Dheeraj is not offering the pace, but then Dheeraj it hitting the good lengths. So that makes very hard for the batter to pick up. If they are not picking right, they will get a leading edge and it will be easy catch for keeper, the slip fielder, the gully fielder. So I think they will not gonna take risks in the over of Dheeraj.
Yeah, there are a lot of what ifs. Better not to pick the good length deliveries, but I feel like they have the knack to do it. Well respected by batsmen this time around as well. As you mentioned, Dheeraj is hitting the deck very hard in that good length areas, isn't he?
He is. Actually, when you have no pace, you need not to experiment with your bowling. Like you cannot try backup land, you cannot try bouncer ball if you don't have pace to offer.
Bouncing down the pitch, the ball stayed low this time. Yeah, Sifat is signaling the same thing to his non-striking partner as well. Says it's kept it low.
It was also angling towards the wicket, so that makes him harder to play. I was telling you, it is a good length ball, and also it's heading towards the wicket, so that made him complicated to pick up that ball.
Good improvements from Dheeraj as well. Previous game, his first spell, he went the distance, but today he is in much better control. That's not a good delivery to ball to dangerous Sifat, goes all the way for 4. That was angling down the leg side. Thank you, says Sifat Sadiq Khan.
Well, I told you earlier, Dheeraj should not experiment with this liner length. He don't have pace to offer. Easy pick off for Sifat, gets a 4. Mind you, Dheeraj was the only bowler from Purbanchal University who got 2 wickets. And there are a lot of bowlers from Purbanchal University yet to open their account. They're giving runs, they're throwing runs, giving expensive overs. But then Dheeraj is doing well there.
He picked it up. It's a cherry picking for Sifat. Beautiful shot. High elbow. Holds the pose for the cameraman. Goes all the way for 6. That is huge and handsome. Beautiful looking shot. Have a look at that. He holds the pose for the cameraman as mentioned.
Over pissed ball. Yes, high, handsome, beautiful looking, textbook shot. With that, over number 4 has been concluded and the score is 45 for none.
Abhay is the new bowler in. He'll be bowling from the TU and stylish guy Abhay. So with his flamboyant hairstyle. Ball's a good length delivery for the very first ball of his spell. It'll just be a single for the batsman.
So this was a good length ball. He is stylish indeed, but then his bowling figures are not stylish yet. Abhay have thrown a lot of runs in his previous game. He have played 2 matches, gave 48 runs, delivering 4 overs. So till now, Abhay is expensive yet to get a wicket. In this match, he have to do a lot. He have to pick the lengths.
Has it gone all the way? No, just a bounce. It will go for 4 though. That'll be a 1 bounce for 4, I assume. Umpire still waiting for the final signal. Yeah, he signals 4. Beautiful looking shot. That's a good shot by Sifat for 4.
Easy picking over the covers. I was telling you, I was mentioning that away have thrown away a lot of runs. He's just starting where he ended yesterday. Very expensive 4 overs from away. Got smashed for 48 runs and starting from there. He haven't improved. He have to improve, my friend. That's very poor delivery. That's very poor liner length.
Have some faith on away, Divas. Come on. Okay, he stumbles now. That is nervous energy flowing through his vein. We can see it. Away should calm down, recuperate, maybe talk to his captain. Maybe not, but he should get back in the game with this very next delivery. Pitch it up. It'll just be a single. Bit of dip in that ball as well. The pace was down.
Much better delivery. He was trying to york. It was a good delivery.
Partnership of 50 already from the Dhaka University batsmen. They've been batting brilliantly as of yet. 27 balls they've faced. Contribution from Sifat is 37 runs. 13 from Mahfizul, who's faced 12 runs. 12 balls, I beg your pardon. Up goes the ball and it will be safe in the outfield. They will take a double.
Well, since this is a power play, the fielder from mid-on was kept inside the circle. The batter was trying to go above him. Well, it was a good trying, good looking shot. He gets a double. This is a power play. They can try whatever they want. They have to do just go over the fielder.
Yeah, they have the full control. Why not? Nudged it for a single. That was a risky run, but as quick as they are, they will complete the run. If they're going in this pace, they can get the mammoth total of 230 plus runs, and they would be eyeing that. I had a chat with few players while they were running around the ground. They were looking for a mammoth total.
Well, that's real true because Bangladesh, Dhaka University won the toss. Well, that's the reason they elected to bat first. They are not leaving anything. They will smash Purbanchal University. Purbanchal University is the team who got smashed for 200 plus score for 2 times in this tournament.
Yes, Sifat here is toying with Purbanchal University batsmen, bowlers, I beg your pardon. He's been hitting it all over. He's good on the offside, he's good in the leg side. This time around, it was pitched slightly outside of the off stump and he still dragged it for a 4. That is impressive. Sheer power there. Hit the toe of the bat but still was able to get 4 runs.
Well, I was about to tell you, he was hitting with the power. Not a convincing shot, but gets a 4 in a stylish way. With that, over number 5 has been concluded and the score is 58 for none.
Okay.
After 4 overs, the captain Nitesh Yadav have decided to go with the spinner from Chobarind. Abhishek Mandal, the man from Chobarind, will continue. Well, he was also good. Left arm orthodox bowler. He is, and he's a good bowler. Got good turn.
Abhishek bowling from the Chobar end. Give some time in the air, does Abhishek. It'll be just a single for Mahfizul.
The spinner is placed, the slip is off. There is no turn. It was just angling towards the wicket with the left arm orthodox angle. Much better, up in there, catches the call, the fielder return, and that's the drop, that's the drop. That's the story from Purbanchal University. They are continuing the same script. Well bowled, Abhishek. You are trying your all, but then your fielder is not supporting you.
The ball hung in the air for quite some time. He was running backwards. That's always a difficult catch. And given the standards of fielding from Purbanchal, that wouldn't be taken, that's for sure.
That
knocked down for a single.
That's a much better line towards his pad. Look at that. Well, the batter was not in control. There's a lot of time for the fielder to judge it, but then he dropped at the last moment.
Better delivery by Abhishek here. Will just be a single. Yet another misfield in the infield of Purbanchal University. It's not been that good, has it? We've seen few improvements for sure, but they're starting to slack again, has they?
And they have to improve a lot.
Sensible by Sifat. He's already in his 44 run margin. He could have gone for the biggie and get his 50. He says, not today. Sifat now in 46 off of his 19 deliveries. He's batting impeccably good.
He's just not smashing, but then he's also converting those singles into doubles. He's quick within the wickets. He's smashing the bad balls.
What is he thinking now, Sifat? Has a go at it. Up goes Sifat. That will be 4 runs, and he completes his 50 run. Gets his milestone in style, does Sifat Sadiq Khan. Raises his bat, thanks his dugout. A golden helmet well worn. All smiles in the dugout of Dhaka University. Well batted, Sifat.
Well, with this style, he completes with 50, and the power play has been completed with Dhaka University on top of Purbanchal University. That was the stylish looking shot to complete his 50, 20-ball-50 for Sifat Sadiq Khan.
He picked it up beautifully. He saw the ball, picked the length earlier on, and it went all the way for 4. Sifat Sadiq Khan is the man to watch. He's been well partnered by Mahfizul as well. These are the highlights of the power play so far. He's a good batsman, Sifat. Picks up the ball quite earlier on. Very strong in his offside areas and in his leg side areas as well. There he holds the pose for the photographers. when he stood tall and hit it all the way for a six. Stylish, flamboyant and powerful batsman is Sadiq Khan. Away he's back with the ball and that will be nudged for a single. As fast as they are, they will take a double and that's a fumble as well in the outfield for Purbanchal University. Everything happening after this power play over in match number 8 here. And with that, we also have a change in the comm box. Divas is taking a break. We have Kiran in comm box with me. Welcome, Kiran.
Welcome and very good morning to all our viewers. Dhaka University on top. 71 for none. 6.1 overs have been bowled. Good comeback from away. So winning the toss, Dhaka rightly decided to bat. Their decision has come right. 71 runs on the board. They haven't lost a wicket yet. A dream start. And the nightmare of Purbanchal still continues. The projected score is already 236 runs. Purbanchal, well, they haven't bowled well, they haven't fielded well, and they haven't batted well. And the scorecard tells the story. Look at that, played it with soft hands, very sensible there, Mahfizul. He knows how aggressively his partner is batting, so he's not trying to do anything fancy. Just happy to rotate the strike, convert those ones into twos if possible. So a lot of cricket coming around after this. We have got Women's T20I Triangular Series where Nepali women will be battling it out against Netherlands and Thailand starting from 30th of January. Will be live and exclusive in Trivandrum University. You can catch all the dramas here. Sabai has gone for 17 of his 1.4 overs with that single. So if you're around here in Kathmandu from 30th of January, Women's Triangular Series will take place here in Trivandrum International Cricket Stadium in Kirtipur.
That will be an event for sure. Do come by, check around. A much coveted and awaited event, that one.
So Mahfizul said enough. He wanted to free his arms. He does. And how many times have you seen already in this innings that the batter goes for this shot and execute it to perfection? Another boundary being added. Look at that. Full strength. There was no protection around that mid-on or long-on area. The fielder is really wide, making the most out of it. Mahfizul joining the party.
He definitely is enjoying his time in the middle there. Both the batsmen very set now. Mahfizul anchoring the innings, rotating the strike, giving most of the exposure to Sifat. Sifat is doing brilliantly good, striking the ball this time on the offside. It'll just be a dot.
So Purbanchal University, they are playing their third game of the series, whereas Dhaka, they are playing their second one. They have already won one game, so that will conclude over number 7. The score 77 without loss, with Sifat batting on 50. So 7 overs have been bowled. Sifat is looking very dangerous. He showed his intentions very clear in the previous game as well. He started very aggressively but couldn't continue doing so. He was out caught. So let's have a look into the partnership so far. No wicket has fallen. Mahfizul batting on 26 of 22. Sifat is batting the dream innings of his life. 50 already of 20 deliveries, and the bowlers of Purbanchal are helping for that cause. Let's have a look into the bowling figure. Nothing much to be excited about. You know, 2 overs for first 3 bowlers. 25-19, 21. Abhishek Mandal has bowled 1 over, gone for 11. Though there was a chance created, but as Purbanchal had done in most of the occasion, they dropped it. So let's have a look into Manhattan now. You will certainly see some tall buildings there. I'm very confident about it, because that's been the kind of day so far from the batters of Dhaka University. They have gone for rounds. Look at that. It looks like we are somewhere around in the industrial area in Dhaka, and the tall buildings, competing against each other. So Abhishek continues. Good ball, good ball. Let me tell you what, amongst all the bowlers, Abhishek is one who has looked promising of taking wickets. It's just that his fielders are not supporting. Sifat's in strike, a bit of flight offered on that occasion. Abhishek did everything he could have to catch that ball. But was that ball in the air? I think it's deflected off the pitch. Is it? No, that was a straighter chance being created. Look at that. So the fielders are not helping him, and Abhishek couldn't help himself either. Flighted delivery once again, and you know the reputation of Sifat. If it's in the arc, he will try to go over the park, but this time around, finally, a catch being caught. And very aggressive looking Sifat, after that superb innings of 50, will be walking back to the pavilion. The replay will be very interesting, because he had been very successful, Sifat, to convert those balls into a massive success, but this time around didn't time it well. And very calm, very composed, the fielder there grabs it with no problem at all. Finally, some catch being seen. That is more exciting for me. And Sifat will be walking back after scoring that 50. He's out for exact 50 runs.
Well batted there, Sifat, facing his 23 deliveries, gets some pats. The dugout is jovial for his innings. They're thanking him. He added a bit of flight in that delivery, invited the batsman Sifat to have a go. Didn't time well, and thankfully we saw a catch in the outfield. We don't see that often.
I was talking about Abhishek earlier. He looked like a bowler who can take wickets, and it's not that he hasn't created any chances. He has already created quite a few chances for his side. It was just that the fielders were not supportive on this occasion. That was a brilliant catch, I must say, considering the fact that a lot of catches had been dropped. So Iftikhar Hussain, the man of the match in the previous game, all-rounder from Dhaka University, bowls beautifully, and he has some shots in his bag. Full toss this time around. Again, played it straight. The fielder is chasing, and despite that catch, the story continues. Apart from that catch, the fielding has been really ordinary. Abhishek dropped the catch in his own bowling earlier. It wasn't easy though, but this time around, full toss offered. Iftikhar plays it down the ground, straight past the bowler. The fielder from mid-on did all he could do to reach to the ball, and he again made the mess out of it.
He towed the ball there over the head of the bowler, and that will go all the way for 4 as well. Iftikhar is in the mood today.
Back-to-back boundaries, 2 looseners, I must say. The earlier one was a full toss. This one was just over-pitched. Iftikhar is welcomed with 2 looseners, and he has already scored 2 boundaries. So, the nightmare for Purbanchal continues. The dangerous-looking Sifat's back, and Iftikhar said, I will take the responsibility of doing all the scoring, and has already scored 2 boundaries. Already 8 runs despite that wicket, with a ball to go in over number 8.
A very confident bloke, Iftikhar.
Oh, I was wondering if that could be 3 in 3.
That's the over.
But Abhishek finally concludes the over with a dot ball. 8 runs and a wicket of that over after 8. Dhaka 85 for 1. Abhishek has completed his 2, conceded 19 runs and has taken a wicket. Coming to ball, look at that. 3 matches, 6 overs, 77 runs, and has taken a wicket. He has gone for plenty of runs, but that's been the story with all the bowlers of Purbanchal, if I'm not wrong.
Definitely. A loose delivery there, drifting off the leg side, and then be treated accordingly for 4.
That is a ball wrapped as a gift and offered to the batter, and there's no way on earth the batters of Dhaka University are going to miss that. Another boundary. The scorecard's ticking thick and fast now for Dhaka University despite fall of Sifat's wicket. The problem here with the bowlers, what I see is they don't warm up, before delivering the ball. Just get your arm loose, and then come and ball. Purbanchal's bowler, they are in rush to just grab the ball, take their run up and ball directly. So that's been the problem for them. Normally in cricket, what we see is every new bowler who comes into ball, even when they come to ball in the second spell, they always tend to loosen their arms, open their arms, and then ball. But we are seeing a different cricket altogether from Purbanchal.
Indeed, that could be it. We've been covering this for 5 days straight now. We've seen good drills, Dhaka doing it, even KU doing it under Dr. Isan Pandey. All the teams have been doing their drill routine. Stall from Amit Kumar Mandal there. Doesn't seem quite confident. What's he thinking now? Full pitch delivery. Hits the toe of the bat. It'll be a dot. Amit Kumar Mandal doesn't offer that flight as does Abhishek this time.
Well, he heard you. That ball was flighted. So after going for 4, Amit was bowling quicker through the air, just wanted to hurry the batter to play the shots. Iftikhar is a new batter. Despite having those 2 boundaries, he has been kept quiet. So he will be on the non-strikers end with that single. So Jai Nepal Cup 2081 International Inter-University Cricket Championship. You're watching us live and exclusive on Prime Television SD, and on YouTube you're catching us live on official YouTube channel of Prime Television. Goes big, that ball's in the air. Can the fielder take it? Yes, he can. Catch has been taken, and who else? Abhishek, he's all over in the game, has already taken a wicket. And he takes a good catch under the circumstances. Mahfizul, another opener, departs. So Amit Kumar Mandal has taken a wicket. in his very first over.
Mahfizul will be lamenting over it. It was time for him to go big, but couldn't time it well. He was already set. The opener batsman Mahfizul has to depart now. Off he goes into the hut. Mahfizul Islam.
That was very just cash by Abhishek, I must tell you. Mahfizul is back to the pavilion, heading towards the dressing room. Jersey number 1. So that's the end of Mahfizul. Let's have a look into the dismissal once again. He was trying to go over, but the problem was he didn't time it at all. It hit the toe end of the bat. Look, he's looking at it and very disappointed. Mahfizul is back to the pavilion. So second success for Purbanchal University after that massive power play. At least some consolidation for them.
And Abhishek is back with the ball. The wicket taker in his previous over flights the ball very well, invites the batsman to dance down the wicket or have a heave at it. Will he do that again this over?
Mohammad Ashikur Shibli is the new batter who will be at the non-striker's end because the wicket had fallen in the last ball of the previous over. So here is Abhishek. The ball's in the air again. There is chance, and they make a mess out of that. How could you drop these sort of catches? 92 runs already on the board. Your bowlers did all the hard work. Even a 10-year-old kid would have caught that ball. Very ordinary fielding. Look at that. He had got all the time in the world. And he is upset with the keeper. He couldn't do that. He has only himself to blame for that. Look at that. You can't do that. That is very, very ordinary cricket.
Very ordinary indeed. His argument would be, you got the glove, you come and recuperate it for me. That is insane.
Let's have a look into the replay again, because I don't think the keeper was around him. Look at that. And the problem with the keeper was he was running in reverse, and it's always hard. Look at that. It was a regulation catch. He's unhappy with the keeper. You can't do that. It's all your fault. You should have caught it. Or if you're not having the intention to catch the ball, just make a sound, make a loud noise. It's yours.
Good turn from Abhishek there. There's a bit of turnovers. We saw pitch report earlier, bits of crack in the afternoon that should open up. Still able to get it earlier in this inning as well, Abhishek. He has that variation, we can understand it. Get some turn, get some flight. The wicket taker, Abhishek, let's see.
If the car is very confident, because he knows that more often than not they will be dropping the catches, so they can go for these shots. On this occasion, if the car just stepped up, down, one bounce over the ropes, and it's another 4 added to the total. Just hit right in between those two fielders on the leg side. Deep square. Leg fielder was just casually walking there.
Lanky customer, Iftikhar. Beautiful flow of the bat.
Ooh, bit of inside edge on that occasion. It will be interesting to see where the ball landed, because I felt it was just over the rope. Let's have a look into the replay. Just inside, just inside. But a great work from our cameraman. Great work. That was some quality camera work from our cameraman. So halfway through, 10 overs done. Dhaka University 98 for 2, and the players will be taking drinks.
लागि हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तार आगो मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटलाई चट्काई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
Drinks break. There must have been some conversation between the players and the coach from both sides. Let's see, will it bring any changes? I don't think there's going to be much change in the fielding of Purbanchal University because they are in the third game and they are still making a mess out of it. Iftikhar, well, he has already shown his intentions clear. 3 boundaries, already batting on 15 of 10 deliveries. Mohammad Ashikur had just walked into the crease. 1 of 2. Dhaka University halfway down the line, 98 for 2. I wouldn't be surprised if they cross 200 line mark.
They should be looking north of that 200 mark. They still have the cushion of 8 wickets. Iftikhar is a power hitter for sure. Numerous others to follow as well. However, bowling from the TU end is the pick of Purbanchal bowlers so far, Amit Kumar Mandal.
Now it's time for Ashikur to join the party. Hits it all the way for 6. So Amit Kumar Mandal getting the treatment for a loose delivery. You can't bowl there. You know, to the batter who has just come in, they will free their arms. Brain cross the line, getting the maximum.
We know we can't bowl him there. They should know.
Very sunny morning here in TU Cricket Ground, Kirtipur. So remember, all these teams are battling it out for that glorious trophy of Nepal Cup T20 Cricket Championship. The winner will be awarded with some handsome cash and the trophy. Again in the arc, the ball's way up in the air and it sails over even further compared to the last one. So at the moment, Ashikur is dealing with success.
And handsome ones as well. That went all the way. Heaves it, hit it all the way. The ball flew for like a minute or 2 and goes for a maximum. Well picked.
That ball went on sailing way over. I'm very sure that's like 75 meters maximum. If you think it's highlight, it's not. We are back live and the result the same. 3 sixes in this over already with a delivery to go. Ashikur. He saw how Sadiq batted earlier and anything into the arc is out of the park. He has followed the same slogan what Sadiq was following earlier. 3rd maximum of the over. And Dhaka, they are not cruising. They are sprinting now.
In all the Dhaka batsmen, we have commendable power hitters. Just be a single.
The runs were falling so thick and fast that we didn't even notice that I've already crossed 100. It's 118 for 2 in just 11 overs. 3 sixes, 20 run over. That will be the tallest building in the Manhattan when we see it. The most expensive over of the day so far. Look at that, 20 run. It looks like Burj Khalifa.
It surely does. Mammoth 20 run over off of Amit Kumar Mandal. Abhishek is back at it. He'll be bowling from the Chowire end to the power hitter Sibley.
So Abhishek, the most promising bowlers of all for Purbanchal, has already taken a wicket. He should have had 2, thanks to that drop catch. Full toss on offer again. Ashikur, this time giving some respect to Abhishek. Sometimes the full toss deliveries are very tricky, you know, if they are looping down. But this time around it was very high up. The problem with Abhishek's bowling is he hasn't been consistent. But the good thing about Abhishek is he tends to fly the ball and, you know, invite the batter to go for the top. And on most of the occasion, you know, you happen to get that outside edge and get the wicket. Another full toss. And this time Iftikhar playing it down the ground. He didn't have any intention whatsoever to go over the top. So Abhishek hasn't started well in his third. So will Ashikur continue to do the damage? Very respectful for Abhishek. 2 full tosses were converted into single, and the third one was overfaced because it was flighted. It was hard for batters to judge the line and, you know, play those big shots.
Yeah, good comeback from Abhishek after 2 consecutive full tosses. He was lucky to not get the correct treatment from Ashikur.
So pulled it towards leg side. It wasn't that short either, just sort of a good length. And Iftikhar made room for himself. And look at that. From the outside of off stump, he pulls the ball all the way towards the leg side because there is a huge gap and gets the result he wanted.
Sheer power at display by Iftikhar here.
He goes horizontal this time around, and the result better than the last one. It's a maximum. Isn't he enjoying his outing in the middle? Is Iftikhar. He just goes for that shot. Beautifully executed and well awarded, I must say.
It's all smiles in the middle. Ball's still there. Somebody's got to go and pick it up. Look, all smiles in the middle there. Sivli and Iftikhar. Good flow of the bat. His follow through just hold tight, almost like a jab. It doesn't go all the way through his follow through, but the bat flow is yet beautiful.
The good thing from the batters of Dhaka University is they know their spots. They know where to go for their shots. They are looking in and around the field every now and then, you know, getting the knowledge of where the gaps are and executing their shots to perfection. Okay, some police officer helping us, as we rightly say, Prahari Mero Sathi in Nepali.
Thank you, sir.
He will be very happy when he sees the highlights in the evening.
He's already having a giggle there. You can see himself in the screen there.
The big screen. That's why he was smiling. 13 runs already in this over with a ball to go. Iftikhar batting on 27 in no time, just 14 deliveries. Ashikur 22 of 9. 11.07 is the current run rate. So Dhaka University is making the mockery of bowling of Purbanchal University.
They'll be eyeing a mammoth total here today.
So the final delivery of the 12th over, flighted. Iftikhar takes it on the full. There's protection in the boundary. The long off fielder will cut it off. That will conclude over number 12. Dhaka 132 for 2. Okay, 12 overs have been bowled, 132 runs on the board with the loss of 2 wickets. Iftikhar on 28 of 15. Ashikur batting on 22 of 9 deliveries. 14 runs over. Abhishek has completed his spell of 4 overs, conceded 40 runs, would you believe that, and had taken a wicket. Amresh is the new bowler. Will be bowling from TU end. He hasn't had a very good outing. Look, 2 matches, bowled 3 overs, gone for 30 in the only game he played earlier. This is the 3rd game for Purbanchal University. Iftikhar has his intentions clear, stepping down to the new bowler. And he knew that the ball's not in the range to play that big shot, so he just placed it for easy single. That will bring the aggressive looking Ashikur on strike. And there's a change in comm box. Divash, after that long commentary, is taking a break. Nikesh, I beg your pardon, and Divash is joining me here. Welcome back, Divash. Things are not looking good for Purbanchal.
Thank you, Kiran. Yes, indeed, it's not looking good. They are repeating the same mistakes, those misfields. I think Amresh is injured. That was hit really hard. We can see medical team out there in the middle. Medical team will have a look.
So there's a small pause in the game as the bowler hurt himself. So without wasting the time, let's go into the highlights of the game so far. Dhaka University winning the toss, electing to bat first. Sadiq was the player during that power play who played a magnificent inning. He was very calm, very composed. Both the openers didn't had any difficulty whatsoever to scoring shots. The shots were all over the park, not just in the offside or the onside. There were some big hefty blows as those. And the man with the golden helmet had the golden arm for Dhaka University. All the shots he played looked elegant, and the ball, I'm telling you what, was racing to the boundary, whether it's a 4 or the 6s. As soon as Sadiq saw the width, he used to go for it, and in that course he happened to lose his wicket. And after his fall, Iftikhar joined the party with another opening batter. The partnership didn't last much, as finally some catching were done. Abhishek on this occasion collected the ball safely. That was the 2nd wicket. And when Ashikur came, that was the funniest and the most annoying moment in the game. So Dhaka University are on top. So we're back live again after that short medical break. He was treating his finger earlier. Maybe he's not very comfortable bowling. So white signaled by the umpire. Way outside that off stump. Maybe he was trying to give it away from the batter, because the balls that are in and around that stump have flown over the boundary.
Well, it's a ace, thick outside ace. There's no chance for the fielder. Goes between the gap between the fielder and the keeper. Gets a 4, easy 4. Actually, what he's trying to do is back up the hand, trying some slower balls. That was hit really well between the gaps.
As a bowler, you can try everything once you start hitting the deck in the right areas. The problem with Purbanchal bowlers are they are all over the place with their line and length. So first thing you need to do is ball in the right areas, and when you get that consistency, then you can play your shots with the sharp balls, you know, like that are outside of, not turning, not swinging, not deviating. It's easy pickings for any batter. And the batters who has got the quality, like the batters of Dhaka University, well, they are not going to get troubled with this sort of bowling. In no time, the partnership is 48 runs. I wouldn't be surprised if I get to see 230, 240 in this innings.
In the leg side, goes down leg, gets a 4. Poor bowling, same story repeats, gets an easy 4.
So Iftikhar here is playing the mind game. If we see in the replay, he was already down the wicket, keeping the bowler into mind. He was trying to chase the batter and balled it in his pads. That's what Iftikhar was trying to do. So what's happening is Iftikhar is reading the mind of the bowler, and he is able to get the bowler ball the deliveries that he wanted. Clever batting. Dancing down again and slaps it on the leg side. How many times have you seen the Purbanchal University fielders grabbing the ball neatly? On that occasion also, they grab the ball, they fumble, or I don't know what's been instructed. They never hold the ball in one go. Let's have a look into the replay. He was there? No. He didn't even grab the ball. Lucky it hit his arm. Otherwise, it would have been another 4. Helicopter shot reminded me a bit of MS Tony. Didn't go all the way. A bit creative from Mifti. Let's have a look into the replay. Jersey number 7, as MST used to wear. And he attempted the similar kind of helicopter shot. In the meantime, it's 55 runs partnership of just 24.
साथी हो जोश बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तार आगो मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो.
And 27 for MD Ashikur. They are on the crease playing really well.
So if the car is on a strike with 7 overs to go to 25, the projected score. Jeevan is the new bowler. Have you seen him bowling in this tournament before? I can't recall. Flighted delivery, similar kind of bowling like Abhishek did earlier. But unfortunately, Abhishek went for 40 off his 4.
No, we haven't seen Jeevan. It's his first match in this tournament. Well, the first delivery was pretty good. All he had to do is hit the right jack, keep the length and line within the good length areas, the good areas. Catch is the call. It was coming towards the wicket, and that's a fumble again. Fumble by both of the fielders. That's an easy double for these 2 batters. Well, my friend, he comes dancing down the ground, a full length ball. Pickups, well, they are so good between the wickets. Direct throw are always dangerous. They get a double. That was coming towards the wicket. He was trying to hit it hard, but pace was slow, and a fumble from Abhay. Fumble by just 15-2. They get the easy double there. Again, dancing down to ground, between the gap. Pick up the double again. Clever batting and good running between the wickets. Chinla, Jivan is doing great with his ball. Not offering the pace. Doing slow. Taking towards the wicket. Again, dancing down to ground, full length ball. The fielder will, well, a fumble again, man. This time, it's just a single. Oh, overthrow there. Overthrow there. Gets the double. Very poor display of fielding. Very poor fielding display by the fielders of Purbanchal University. It was an unnecessary throw, no backup, casual fielding display, and they get a single. Well, he was miles away. Direct hit would have caused him a wicket. Well, this time it was going away from his bat. Misfield again. Easy single for Bangladesh. With that, over number 14 has been concluded and the score is 156 for 2.
So 14 overs have been bowled. Dhaka 156 for 2. 6 overs to go. 11.14 is the current run rate. So Nitesh Yadav, the skipper, is coming back into the attack. 25 in his first 2. Balls. Tried to bowl the Yorker length, just missed it by a whisker. So now I have a very special guest, the coordinator of the Jain Nepal International Inter-University T20 Championship, and he's also the Central Committee member of NSU. It's my pleasure to welcome Mr. Ganesh Thapa. Ganesh, good morning and a welcome.
Thank you. Good morning.
So, tell me about the journey of organizing this tournament.
International Inter-University T20 Jain Nepal Cup has a very dynamic reason for its organizing. It was with a motive to aware all the youths, all the sports enthusiasts about the impacts of climate change, the impacts that has been brought up in Nepal, in the Himalayan region, from the climate change from other nations as well, from the entire world, in fact, actually. And then the second reason was, since cricket has been being promoted very well in Nepal, and the interest of youths, sports enthusiasts in cricket seems very good. So we thought that associating cricket with climate change will be a very good opportunity to make all the all the youths aware about the impact, and as well as to promote the grassroots structure, the grassroots infrastructure of the cricket as a whole in Nepal.
Okay, now can you please explain me about the campaign that we are running through this cricket championship? I'm very sure, as I'm aware, that you guys are running a campaign against climate change and environmental preservation and stuff.
Yes, regarding climate change, from the day one, we thought about associating with a brand ambassador who has some association with climate. So we thought about who could be a better person than Nimarinji Sherpa sir himself, who has been a world record holder climbing all the 14 peaks above 1,000 meters. So he knows very well about what's happening in the Himalayas, what's happening to our mountains due to the impact of climate change. So that association helped us in bringing the reasons, the way that the climate has impact on our mountains. And secondly, we also thought about planting one tree for every run, which would help the environment, which would make everyone aware about how we have been working on the climate change activities. And thirdly, all the organization who has been working on climate change, we have associated them as well. And then they have been running various programs. They have been running various awareness campaigns. We have our teams, our talk shows, and then some interaction programs with the climate activists, so that the information will go international as well to our international team and national teams.
In the moment, Nitesh Yadav finally gets the wicket of his last delivery of his third over. Iftikhar, after scoring 38, is back to the hut. Let's continue with the chat. What a great initiation from the organizers. You know, we all are witnessing the climate change, the weather, the atmosphere, everything is changing. Even at this time of the year in Kathmandu, we used to have shivering cold, but because of the global warming, you know, like the earth is getting hotter every passing year. The snow, the melting of glacier has been another problem. I went to Pokhara some times ago, Ganesh, and one thing I witnessed was Machapushre fishtail that we normally used to see covered with the snow was all barren in there. There was hardly any hint of snow. So a great initiation. And one thing you said that I loved was planting one tree for each run being scored. It's very important because very shortly when the summer will approach, we see a lot of, you know, fires in the region where there are forests and stuff. Forest fire has been one of the prominent issues for us from a long time in the, not just in Nepal, look in the global context. We had a huge bushfire in California and the region, you know, we have heard, I was just checking the news and I've seen it that it's still escalating from another place now. Australia goes through that bushfire problem every year. So the climate change is impacting all of us, and a great initiation. Now, tell me about your role and how challenging is it to be the coordinator of such a big tournament?
This tournament, since we are from Students' Union, and then the connecting every stakeholders to the tournament, including from teams to all the sponsors, to all the stakeholders regarding the climate issues, the brand ambassadors, and every others, including from ground staff to our top sponsors. So connecting everyone, associating with everyone, and then making everyone work in a single frame, work for the betterment of the tournament has been very challenging. And then similarly for all the international teams, I would also like to share teams from South Africa, New Zealand were cancelled because of the higher airfare that we had because of our airport issues. So managing all this and coordinating with all them, making the tournament a good success, having 8 teams, 4 from 4 international and 4 national teams, is quite a challenging job, you know, since managing all them and then making them play on the same field with a particular line, particular theme of climate change was a very challenging job, but we think that we did it quite good.
Mohammad Ashikur continues to impress. That's a massive 6. So for the Jai Nepal Cup, this is the inaugural edition. I do understand there are a lot of challenges, and as a coordinator, you know, combining all them together and pulling up this tournament, a commendable job, Ganesh. You and your team has done so far. So what is the future looking? What can we expect in coming days from Jai Nepal Cup? I mean, like, are we going to see more international teams, or you're going to change the format? What's the talk going on for the second season of Jai Nepal Cup?
Yes, obviously we'll see more international teams, right? Because a lot of teams were very much interested. They couldn't come, like I said earlier. So for the next season, we are thinking of participating all the universities from Nepal, and then at least 8 to 10 universities from around the world. So that will have that will also carry our team to international level, right? To the nook and corner of the entire world. So we are thinking about enhancing its boundaries and having a higher coverage throughout the world.
Beautiful, beautiful concept. Another question that I was very curious to ask about is, you know, the campaign that you guys are running. What is the response that you're getting from the crowd or the audience or whoever has reached to you guys, or you guys have reached to them? What is the response from people regarding your campaign?
All the stakeholders, especially the stakeholders regarding the climate activities, they are very much excited. They are very happy with, since we have associated a very hyped game in Nepal with the climate activities. So they are all very happy, and they are doing their best to bring the best out of the campaign. And everyone in the team and everyone in the organizations of the climate activities, they are also giving their best, and then everyone seems to have a very good response for the one tree, one run activity. And then finally also our brand ambassador, he is also very happy. He was even saying it's a very good initiative, because we know about mountains. He was the one who brought the stones for our NPL trophy. So they are very happy. We are highlighting their areas of expertise in the field, where everyone has been showing their interest. Everyone has been putting their efforts. All the youths are interested in cricket, and we are associating that with the Himalayas. So obviously all persons included in that events are very excited, very happy, and giving their best.
Of course, indeed, one run, one tree. What a wonderful campaign the organizers of Jai Nepal Cup has come up with. So they will be planting one tree for each run being scored. So it looks like you already have to plant 169 trees. Looking at the score today so far, a lot of game to happen already, you know, 4 overs remaining. So we wish you all the success for that. So let's talk about all these, apart from all these management and stuff. Have you played cricket in your youth, or are you still playing cricket?
No, I am not playing right now, but yeah, in the schools, in the colleges, I played, but not as a proper cricketer.
Okay, if I have to ask you, name one player from Nepal, your favorite one, who would it be? One player from our whole entire country. If you have to name one player, who would it be and why?
Yeah, I think Dipendra Singh Aire is one of my very favorite person, because he seems to have contributed a lot, and he seems to play very good, really good in all the tournaments that he has been playing.
So in the meantime, what could have been catch has gone for 6, and with that, Ashikur brings up his 50. And he goes big again. He is not going to stop now after getting his 50. So Ganesh, thank you so much for your time. We wish you all the success for upcoming tournament, and thank you for having such a wonderful concept. And keep growing, keep preserving the environment, keep fighting for it. And thank you for organizing such a wonderful tournament.
Thank you.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was Mr. Ganesh Thapa, the coordinator of this Jai Nepal Cup and the Central Committee member of NSU. So out in the middle, there are some fireworks coming finally after some gap from the bat of Ashikur. Has already scored 50. The catch was dropped in the boundary again, doesn't surprise me. From Purbanchal, you know, those were one of the harder catches for them, I'd say. So look at that. Mohammad Ashikur for just 2 and 5 sixes. Just 25 deliveries and 57 runs with a strike rate of 228. Premeditated. This time Sariyar. And still the bowler bowls the regulation ball. Dheeraj, you need to see what the batter is doing and bowl accordingly. Just chase the batter or ball outside the leg, because the batter was premeditated. Even if you ball wide, it's not gonna call wide.
The keeper, Sarya Sakib, is in mood. He'll bang those deliveries. He's enjoying the game. He's having fun out there in the middle, scoring runs in an entertaining way.
Dancing down this time, hitting it over the balls way up in the air. Will this be taken? No, it won't. No, it won't. The fielder from long on was casually walking. The ball went way high up in the air and they dropped the catch. If you calculate all the catches they've dropped, maybe it's more than 20 already in the series, and they are just in their 3rd game. No wonder they are struggling in the tournament. I don't know what they're doing out in the middle. Seriously, I'm running out of words to describe how ordinary the fielding has been from Purbanchal.
With that, over number 17 has been concluded and the score is 187 for 3.
So with just 3 overs to go, Dhaka University is already 187 for the loss of 3 wickets. So yesterday we saw the first 100 coming from the bat of Lokesh Bum. He is in the form of his life, already smashed a century. There was 89-run knock. He is by far the highest scorer of the tournament, and the batters from Dhaka, they are chasing him thick and fast. Ashikur, he's not afraid to play his shots because he has seen these things happening more often. I'm very sure that ball has gone through the hands of the fielder, protecting the boundary. The ball was hit high, it was traveling. No jump attempted, no intention to hold that ball. There's every reason for the bowler to be frustrated. Dancing down, hitting it up in the air. And everyone will keep the ball sailing out of the park. Back-to-back sixes. And what I've started to feel is if the ball's not within that boundary line, I think the fielders are very happy, very relaxed. At least they don't have to take the blame of dropping the catch.
Indeed, back-to-back sixes for Ashikur. In this over, we have seen 2 back-to-back sixes. Can we see 6 sixes in a row? Ashikur is in mood. That's
slower delivery outside the off stump. So Mohammad Ashikur is not holding back. He is gonna go after everything that it comes on his way. Because with the sort of fielding Purbanchal are doing, of course the batter will not be afraid to play these shots. Because though they know that 70% of the chance, it won't be caught, it won't be fielded neatly.
every batter from Dhaka University, they are dancing down the ground. They are trying to smash, slugging it away. No fear from the fielders. They're not scared. They just want the ball to go out of the park. That's again, it was a sort of length ball, and Will picked it. That's a massive six. And the fielders are also enjoying. They don't have to take the catch. It was a great six by Sifali. That's a 67-meter six, says technical team. Well picked, well heated for a massive six.
The good thing about this shot is he picked the length very early and he knew exactly where he's going to play his shot. That is the follow-up shot. Even the better looking shot. Ashikur is cruising and he's aiming for that magical three-figure mark. He wants to get to that 100, and with the shot of batting he's doing, there's every chance he's going to get it. Beautiful looking shot, covering the line of the ball and then hitting it straight, gone past over the head of that long off fielder. A classic cricketing shot.
With that, over 18 has been concluded. The score is 213 for 3. We can see the highest score so far from an inning by Dhaka University in this tournament. There's still 12 balls to go.
Let's have a look at the batting partnership so far. 77 for the first wicket partnership, 68 for Mohammad's and Iftikhar's, Sarir and Mohammad right now. The partnership of 54 of 18 deliveries. How amazing is that? Batting extravaganza from Dhaka University, hitting it all over the ground. Amazing, amazing performance.
Keeper Nitesh Yadav joining from T20. He wants to take the responsibility for the 19th over of the inning.
What is he thinking here, Saqib? Oh, a leading is. It'll just be a single. Keepers come back with the good length delivery. After watching his bowlers get passed all over the ground by Ashikur, Sibli, who is at 82 right now. He will be eyeing to that 3-digit mark.
It will be the fastest century of this tournament. Well, he's in mood. He's in mood.
Makes room for him and heaves it over. It'll just be a single though.
He's throwing the bat. He's trying to look for boundaries. He's smashing every delivery out there. Ashikur.
Nitesh will be thinking to bowl that good length delivery again. He's gone the distance to the captain of Purbanchal University. Sibli there in the visuals. It's been amazing so far. So you can add Sibli in the list of Iftikhar and Saqib as one of the most promising players to watch in this tournament. Makes room, has a go at it. Fielder there. Fumbles one more time. Not a surprise anymore. Not a surprise. It'll just be a single though.
So we can see that Sarir Saqib is trying to give as much as strike to Ashikur so that he can look towards the magical 100+ score. So far in this over, we have seen 3 singles.
A full toss, up goes the ball in the air, and it will be huge. That is huge by Sibli.
Ashikur Sibli. That was a juicy full toss, goes straight towards the VIP box and goes out of the park. A massive bang 6 by Ashikur Sibli.
He's closing up on that 100 now, already on his 89 off of 32 deliveries. Can it be the fastest 100 in this event so far? What's he thinking here? Makes room. A swing and a miss.
That's a good delivery, Nitesh. keeping the ball away from his bat. He had to reach there and look for the shot. Well, this is the last delivery of the 19th over. What I feel is he will gonna take a single. That's a Nelson, 2-2.
As a go at it again, slaps it towards the offside region, and that'll be 4 runs for Sibley. Into the nervous 90s, but I don't think that would be nervous 90s for Sibley.
That's stylish, stunning between the gaps. The fielder will just chase the ball, pick up the ball from the boundary. A very good looking shot by Ashikur Sibley.
Batsmen very ecstatic, confident, calm, collected, you name it, everything they've got in the tool. Power hitting, timing. Bangladesh's Dhaka University are the team to watch, that's for sure. Mind you, we are in the last over. Will Sarir Saqib, the captain, rotate the strike and give it to Ashikur Sibley to complete his 100?
I think so, he will. Ashikur is in 93 of 34 balls. Just 7 runs needed. From his perspective, 2 balls required to complete that magical 3-digit 100 plus score. Dheeraj Yadav, who was bowling pretty good, will deliver the last over from Chobar end.
Dances down the pitch, does Saqib, and that'll go for 4. It was an over pitch delivery, came down and converted that into a lower full toss.
Well, that was not much intentional for Saqib. He was trying to give single, but it was well placed. He gets a 4.
Sibley has to wait patiently in the non-striker's end. Is this the ball? Saqib will rotate the strike towards his non-striking partner. He's already in his 93. As I go at it again, it'll be a single this time. A miss hit converted into a single.
Now, this is the moment. This is the moment we can have a look for the fastest century of this tournament. Ashikur Sibley, the man out there, smashing all around the boundary. The third delivery of the over.
What's he thinking here, Sibley? Down he goes. Hit from the toe of his bat. That'll be 2 runs. Good running between the wicket. He'll keep the strike on his 95 off of 35 deliveries now. He's just 1 hit away for his century. Mind you, it will be the fastest century in this tournament.
Well, can he hit a 6 here and do his century in a style?
Moves down the pitch, in the block hole. It'll just be a single. Oh, it's getting very dramatic. Almost anticlimactic. 2 balls remaining. Will Saqib rotate the strike again?
Ashikur, you have to wait there at non-strike end. Is this the delivery? He will get a single.
Very clever by Saqib. Very giving as well. That's a leader to my eyes. Now we have Ashikur Sibley in strike. He's already on 96, 1 hit away. One question lingers to all the viewers watching Prime Television HD right now. One ball remains, 96. Will he get the century in this very ultimate ball?
D has been taken.
That is anticlimactic. To all of you awaiting a brilliant century, he has to depart, does Ashikur. A praiseworthy innings by Ashikur. He slapped it, didn't time it well, goes straight in the hands of the bowler. Well played innings though.
Well, we have seen drop catches from the Purbanchal University, and this was an unexpected catch. Well, the team.
Well played Ashikur Sibley. 96 off of his 37 balls he'd faced. Cotton bowled by Dhiraz. So anticlimactic, this final delivery. 96 was Sibley. Straight into the hands of the bowler. Couldn't time it well. Made some room. Hit the toe of the bat straight into the hands. The bowler couldn't believe that he hung to that ball. It was a good reaction time though. Good reaction from Dhiraz. Props to the bowler. That was a consolation nevertheless.
That's how the inning started. The explosive inning from Dhaka University. Big bang, some rooms into the leg side, into the upside, down the leg. Between the fielders, gets full. But Sadiq Khan, the man, who scored a brilliant 50. One bounce over the rope, between the gaps, through the onside. And then some short balls smashed toward the boundary. And full length balls goes dancing down the ground.
That was the shot of the day for me. Hold his pose. Sifat was a player to watch, wasn't he? Hitting it all over the ground with his golden helmet in his head. Look at him go, making room for his leg side.
Picking up those sort of length balls, fuller length balls. That's up in there. Goes a massive, massive six. That was the first catch taken by the skipper, and then full toss ball goes straight down the ground for misfields, some fumbles out there, and above the top of the bowler gets a 4. That's a very clever sweep by the batter. And then some full length balls smashed all the way for 6.
And some wickets too. The mishits from Bangladeshi batsmen was a display as well, and fumbles, a routine display of fielding effort by Purbanchal University. Apart from that, highlights were all about the Bangladeshi Dhaka University batsmen.
They scored the highest score of the tournament till now. Back-to-back sixes in the over of Amit. He has been hit for 3 sixes in a row. Some massive sixes, and then sort of brilliant ball picked away for 4. Full length ball again over top of off-fielder, gets a 4. Some square cuts.
Cherry picking for Bangladeshi batsmen. Some poor bowling effort as well. All balls drifting down the leg were treated accordingly. Innovation was at display. Alas, that was a wicket. Anything sort of good length were treated with massive sixes. Have a look. Brilliant display of power and timing from Dhaka University batsmen. Ordinary bowling, pulled away for 6, was a staple. This was well hit by Captain Saqib. Dancing down the pitch, up in the air, up in the air, up in the air. This was the display of fielding. Heaved it over. A routine display of fielding. We can't get enough of that.
And then Similarly, the man there with his explosive bat, the warrior there, some juicy full toss, smashed for sixes due to the slower balls. He was smashing down the ground between the cover fielders, some leg side areas.
Yeah, we saw it all. To summarize it, it was just an ordinary bowling performance from PU, but an extraordinary effort in batting from Dhaka University. Let's have a look at the batting card. Mahfizul Islam and Sifat Sadiq Khan opened up the batting. Very amazing performance from both of them, scoring 31 and 50 respectively. Iftikhar Hussain, the immaculate all-rounder for Dhaka University with 38 off of 23. The key batsman was Ashikur Rahman Sivli, scoring 96. He couldn't get to that 3-digit mark. He was supported by Saqib, who scored 18 off of his 12 deliveries he faced.
With that, the score to chase is 236.
Let's have a look at the bowling card. Nitesh Yadav, the captain, going miles for 10 economy. He picked a wicket though. Dheeraj picked a wicket, as did Abhishek and Amit. Wicketless were Amresh, Jivan and Abhay. Everyone going the distance. A brutal batting display by Dhaka University, who posed a mammoth 235 runs score. Now we'll take a short break. Now the target has been set for 235. It's a mammoth total. 236 is the target for Purbanchal University. We'll take a short break and we'll be back with live action. Keep watching Prime Television HD.
Welcome back to the chase in this first match between Dhaka University and Purbanchal University. Dhaka University winning the toss, electing to bat first, poised a mammoth total of 235 runs, the biggest total in the tournament so far. Purbanchal University will be coming to defend it, but with the sort of batting they have displayed in the tournament so far, they have to play their skin off. A couple of brilliant half centuries in that innings from Dhaka. Can Purbanchal do it in their third attempt is the big question.
Well, this is the moment to showcase their batting. If not now, they will be eliminated from this tournament.
So you are watching us live and exclusive on Prime SD Television and the official YouTube channel of Prime SD. And this Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship live from TU. First delivery, played it well by Krishna. Mujibur, the new and the fresh bowler. The Dhaka University ball decent in his first outing here in TU. So Krishna and Satyam will have a lot of responsibility in their shoulders. Right and left hand combination. They haven't been able to give that opening partnership that their team was requiring so far in the tournament. This is the last league game they are playing. They played 2 games previously, lost 2 with big margins. If they want to keep themselves alive in the tournament, they have to win, and they have to win in big style, which doesn't looking at the target at the moment. So 3 matches, just 10 runs. He cut loose in the gap. The ball's racing. The first boundary, and Purbanchal are off the mark with 4 runs. The left-handed batter Satyam has finally showed some intent to play the shot. A good start.
Well, with this intention, it was well cut within the gaps. There were no time for the fielders to react. Otherwise, they just can pick the ball from outside the boundary.
Good looking shot. Just pierced that fielder between gully and point. The fielder was sprinting, try and save it, but it's the TU outfield. It's very hard to stop the ball because the ball travels. Purbanchal, a decent start outside, 4 runs in the first 4 deliveries. They have to keep the momentum going. They have to get the partnership going. We are in the very early stage of the chase. Mujibur took 2 wickets in his first match. This is their second match, Dhaka University, that they are playing. 4 dot balls and a boundary so far.
Mujibur Rahman Turjo. Well, we are here for the first match of Day 4 T20 Nepal Cup for a good cause. One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change.
That was a good ball. Bounce off the pitch. So Purbanchal University after first over, 4 without loss.
Bowler jersey number 30, 30. Almost white. I think we need to
So Krishna will be on strike for the very first time. He was patiently waiting at the non-striker end to face the first ball. Sutton played all 6 deliveries in that first over. Remember, they're chasing the mammoth total of 236 runs. Purbanchal University. Krishna Shah is the new batter. He was the fielder who dropped the catch and was very angry at the wicket keeper. So Mohyuddin is the bowler starting the proceeding for Dhaka University from Chovar end. And Krishna will be on strike. So Mohyuddin, this is his second match. He has bowled 4 overs in that first game, 17 runs and a wicket. A good start. Mohyuddin Tariq, he bowled very well in the first game. Like those outswingers were troubling the batters a lot. So this is their second game. Mohyuddin starting well. Wide Yorker and delivery, just drifting away from the right-hander.
With same rhythm where he left in his previous game, some bit of movement out there in the middle, going away from the batter. It will make really hard for Krishna to play those deliveries.
Look at that. He has got some swing and bounce on offer. Mohyuddin, very high arm action, balls in the sim, and when it lands, the ball does the trick for the bowler. So very decorated bowler, I must say, is Mohyuddin.
There are some grasses on the pitch we have seen earlier this day, and he's hitting exactly where the grasses are, using the grasses of the pitch.
Again, outswinger comprehensively beaten. Krishna is playing for that straighter delivery. The ball is deviating away from him after it's being pitched. So at the moment, Mohyuddin, what he's doing is he's bowling in the right areas, hitting the deck hard. And as it's winter, the pitch still a bit cold, and that will offer some movement for the pacer. Straight up this time. Krishna out in the middle is having no clue. And in the meantime, the keeper is down because it hit him in very awkward position. Let's have a look in the replay. The ball's hit him and it's very uncomfortable. Mind you, it's still a bit cold and it feels more sore. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts straight into his knee roll. So he will need some spray and some treatment. So medical staffs are already out in the middle. Very smooth bowling run up Mohyuddin has. It just hit him in the knee roll, and it's always painful, especially in the winter season. You know, it pinches, and it pinches hard.
Well, we are here for match 1 of T20 Nepal Cup. One Earth, One Voice for good cause. For climate change, since Nepal is the first most vulnerable country in the world, we face a lot of glacier melting. Our snow mountains is being converted into rock mountains. We faced recently the floodings in Kathmandu and other parts of the country. We are facing desertification in Tarai area. So it's a great initiative by NSU to lead in this climate sector, tell the world we are against this climate change factor.
As you can see, very foggy morning. The view is not very clear, and it's all because of the impact of the climate change. We all need to make it secured for our future generation. That ball came back in sharply with some bounce in offer. Mind that ball was not very short. There will be some concussion test. That ball came back in, hit it right in the rack of the helmet. Krishna is just pointing the finger, saying he's all right. That ball was traveling, mind you. Extra effort, the pace was generated. Ooh, always nasty, always concerning for a batter when you get hit in the rail.
That's a sharp, perfect bouncer as a pitcher. He's testing the helmets. Is he okay? He should be. Some testing out there.
That is the risk that happens when you move your eyes away from the ball. As soon as Krishna saw the ball coming towards him, he just got his eyes off the ball. That is the reason why he was hit in the rail direct. Lucky for him that he is okay. Sometimes it can be nasty. So in cricket, it's very important whenever you are playing with that cricket ball, always wear the protection gears.
Okay, bowler.
So after that sad incident in Australia when they were playing their domestic Sheffield Cup, we saw a very unfortunate incident, and after that the concussion test, wearing helmet against the pitchers have come mandatory, and how many times it has saved the batters. A great move. We all love the game of cricket, but it's very important that you have all the gears to protect yourself. Safety comes first. And as soon as Krishna was hit, the good thing that we saw that all the fielders from Dhaka University, they surrounded him, trying to make sure he is okay. A great sportsman spirit.
Well, for the first time, Krishna is touching the ball. He might be happy out there. With that, over 2 has been concluded. The score is 4 for none.
Mid-innings starts with a maiden. So 2 overs done, 4 for none. Purbanchal University is struggling to connect the bat to the ball. So Moyuddin balled with some fiery pace, and that very first over nearly took Krishna away. Lucky for him that he was wearing the protection. That's why helmets are so important in cricket. In fact, all the cricketing gears are important. Ashraful Islam is the new bowler. He will be bowling from the Chovar, and this is his first match. It will be interesting to see how he bowls. Spin into the attack in the very 3rd over.
Ashraful Islam. Well, right into the good length area. The left-handed Satyam cannot do anything despite defending it.
So Ashraful taking his time. Bowling around the wicket and has beaten the bat. That will give him some confidence. All the bowlers to do at the moment is go for that stomp line. You miss high, I hit should be the temperament. As I was just talking about, that was very close. Maybe the turn might have saved him, might have missed leg, but let me tell you what, that was very, very close.
That was coming towards the pad, plumps the pad. Yes, it was going down the leg. Easy decision for the umpire.
Ashraful taking the ball away from the left-handed Satyam. So he is producing some variations, Ashraful and Satyam. Well, he's been very watchful and very concerned. 10 deliveries, just 4 runs. Play towards the leg side with very soft hands. Will just take a single. So 11 deliveries, just 4 runs. Krishna has faced 6 deliveries, hasn't scored a run yet. And 236 is the target they are chasing. they have to climb a very steep mountain.
With this speed, they cannot climb Mount Everest.
Forget the Mount Everest, they cannot even climb the hill with this speed. Krishna connecting the ball to the bat for the very first time with confidence. He will get off the mark.
Well, with this, the score is 6 for none at the end of 3.
So Krishna is on strike, getting off the mark finally in the 7th delivery that he has faced. So Mohyuddin will continue. Remember, Krishna was hit with that nasty bouncer in the last over. So that will be playing at the back of his mind. He will be very concerned. If he's angry, he will go after the shot. Otherwise, he'll be very cautious. If I were the batter, I would have hated to be on strike to face Mohyuddin after being struck in helmet.
But you have to chase more than 200 score. My friend, you have to pick those sort of length ball.
They are not picking the length balls, and you are talking about picking a shot of length, Divash. Well, only time can tell how Purbanchal's inning will unfold, but at the moment, they are in no rush whatsoever to chase the target. What they are doing is just hanging their bat. You know, they are not understanding the line length. They have failed to play to the pace of Mohyuddin. 8 deliveries in succession without any run for the pacer from Dhaka University.
Poor footwork movement. He's being nervous out there.
I'm telling you, he is beaten by pace comprehensively. He has got no clue what's happening. He's just hanging it bad. If I were Mohyuddin, I would have tried to ball in that stump, you know, because the batter, they are not connecting you at all. They're not trying to attempt to get them clean bowled because they're not touching the ball anyway.
Is this the ball? He will attempt towards the wicket.
Mohyuddin just happy, teasing the batter, following him. And Krishna has faced 10 deliveries from Mohyuddin, hasn't even connected once.
That pace is the factor. I think within these 2 remaining balls, Mohyuddin will take a chance. He will try to go for the wicket.
Well, I thought that's what he was doing from last 10 deliveries. It's just the batters are not understanding him and they have failed to connect their bat to the ball, especially Krishna. This ball, look at that. I've been telling you, just go for that stump, hit the stump. When the batters didn't connect to your ball, all you can do is try and get the wicket and ball the overpiece delivery. It's fine because the target is so much that you can afford to go for runs for try and get that wicket.
That whisper in the ear of first stump. Oh my God.
So final delivery and the story continues. Didn't even connect. So back-to-back maidens from Mohyuddin. After 4, Purbanchal in all sort of bother, 6 without loss. So 4 overs have been bowled, 6 runs on the board. Mohyuddin has bowled 2 maiden overs, 2 overs, no run. Satyam is batting on 5 of 11, Krishna 1 of 13. The only positive thing for Purbanchal is they haven't lost the wicket, but this game is not just about the wicket, it's about runs as well. They've got a mountain to climb and they are still at the base of it. They need a couple of tips from the brand ambassador of this tournament, Nima Rinji. Remember, the young man from Nepal, just 18 years of age, has climbed all the 14 peaks that are above 8,000 meters. A pride for Nepal, a pride for all the citizens of Nepal, Nima Rinji Sherpa.
With that, Ashraful will join the party from Teo end. A good length ball. They are not showing intentions to hit it. They're just defending everything out there in the middle. Well, this time he tries to go over the covers, misses it completely. Clueless Satyam. Ashraful, some mystery out there. This time towards the wicket, defending the good length ball. Now this time he's teasing the batter, taking the ball away from his bat. 3 dot in a row.
So it's been 10 deliveries. They haven't even able to score a single. And finally this was some success for Dhaka University. The struggling Satyam has seen his bails getting dislodged. He is out walking back to the pavilion, and a very well deserved wicket for Dhaka University. Ashraful on this occasion, just kissing that off stump. The problem with the batters from Purbanchal was they were finding it very hard to connect the bat with the ball, and as a result the bails got dislodged. That was the only way they could have been out, because they were not touching the ball at all.
In the very beginning, we'll go for 5 after playing 15 deliveries. Now, almost the chase is being impossible for Purbanchal University. Magical ball into the wicket, kissed the first stump, off stump.
So Purbanchal University loses the first wicket. The opener Satyam is back to the pavilion. Ashraful getting his first, nearly got his second. That win through the legs of the slip fielder who was trying to attempt the catch, and the boundary for Rabindra, not in the convincing fashion though, but Purbanchal won't mind it. They are struggling for runs, and finally a boundary comes off the edge.
Skipper Shaky was there, misfielded between his legs.
Gone through his hands and through his leg. And with the outfield that TU offers, well, it's always for.
Bowler jersey number 18.
Look at that, a classical spin bowling outside edge. If Sakib would have stood just a bit closer to the stump, just a bit closer to the keeper, he would have grabbed it. He was a tad away. The ball didn't reach to the slip fielder. So nevertheless, Purbanchal getting a consolidating boundary.
Well, the over number 5 has been concluded. The score is 10, and the new bowler, Tariq, will join from the Choba end.
He is into his second over. Ricochet of the pads. They were appealing for caught behind. Now they're appealing for the stomping or run out, whatever you'd like to call. Krishna, the only thing he has done good so far is he had stood behind that crease. Nah, very unnecessary from the keeper there. He was always in there. He didn't even move an inch. So Krishna, 13 dot deliveries that he has faced out of that 14. Finally opening his arms just to find the fielder. Mujibur into his second, conceded 4 in his first over. And Krishna with in all sort of bother. 15 deliveries, just 1 run and 14 dots.
They're teasing him, the keeper. Tries to go, hit it hard, but he misses and the bowler will hit the first stump.
Finally, the struggle of Krishna is over. He will be very relieved because he was struggling to bat out there. Look at that. I was talking about it from the very first moment, try and hit the stumps. And the bowler did exactly that. Krishna lived up to his reputation, didn't connect it, and the up stump got disturbed. It's lying in the ground. Krishna goes for 16 deliveries, 1 run, and Purbanchal, they lose their second.
With this, Mujibur Turzo will take his first funnest moment so far. Trying to play across the line, misses, and the ball will hit the off stump. And then he was showcasing the skill out there.
The very strange thing for me is he came as an opener and he was trying for the slog shot. That was pitched outside the off stump and he was positioned to play on the leg side. Irony, irony, it's unfolding. Why did they take the run? There's no communication whatsoever between Amit and Rabindra. They're not looking at the ball at all. Rather than scoring, they are just happy hanging it the crease, and maybe their only target is to get through those 20 overs, forget the target.
I think they are practicing there for Jai Trophy. They're not in mood to score, they're defending.
Lucky he puts a bat because that ball was gonna hit the stump. So no runs yet. 5 deliveries have been bowled. Mujibur has already taken a wicket. This is the last over of the power play and Purbanchal are just 10 runs and they have lost 2 wickets. Nothing much happening.
Optimistic appeal by the keeper, but it was pitching down the leg.
So that's the end of the power play. Let's have a look into the highlights. There wasn't much. Satyam with that beautiful looking boundary in the very first over. And Krishna, that was a nasty delivery. Hit him in the rack. Look at that. The fielders were having fun. And Ashraful getting that first wicket. That went through the slip fielder, through his hands, through his pads, and the nightmare for Krishna comes to an end thanks to that delivery from Mujibur, just ripping off that off stump. So very disappointing batting card we're going to see now. Look at that. Krishna Shah 16 balls 1, Satyam 16 balls 5, Rabindra Shah 4. That's been the story of the whole tournament for Purbanchal. And the very pleasing looking bowling figures. Mojibur and Ashraful getting a wicket each of their two. Mohyuddin Tariq, look at the bowling figure, 2 overs, 12 dot balls, no runs conceded in the power play. So Ashraful will continue with his third, just conceded 6 runs and has taken a wicket. Oh, being very ambitious. Now he's trying for the second run. You don't do that, young man. So there's change in com box. Divash is taking a bit of break, and joining me is Nikesh.
Hello to all the viewers watching Primetimes Television HD. It's game number 8 of T20 J Nepal Cup. They're struggling, aren't they, PU?
They are struggling, and they have struggled throughout the series. If I look into the series as a whole, you know, there's only one batter who has scored in double figures, so that shows how terrible the batting has been. I don't want to talk about their bowling from Purbanchal, but that was a very good ball from Ashraful that came back in sharply. A good turn. That took batter by the surprise. Keeper had no chance to stop it, and the ball's gone towards the boundary for 4. Great off spinners in display. Look at that bowling from Ashraful. He is bowling great off spin bowling. He is getting unbelievable turn. Coming back in very sharply. Amit. Well, he's the one struggling now. 7 deliveries, no runs. You know, the 4 runs that came in this over was in the form of byes. Thanks to that, Purbanchal are crawling 15 for 2 with the last delivery of the 7th over. And Amit will retain the strike. After 7, it's 16 for 2. Look at that worm. That worm, the red one, is not ready to leave the earth. Whereas the other one is flying. The red one is crawling in the surface.
It's almost as if it's the ocean, the blue ocean and the red submarine. The merchant offer in the Manhattan as well. Tiny little huts, as we call them, if there's no run scored.
So the blue ones are the city areas and the red ones are the huts in a very remote place somewhere around in the world. If the car comes into ball, he had some fun with the bat earlier in the innings. He was man of the match. Let me remind you, in the first game, thanks to his brilliant all-round performance, he struck 30 runs today as well. And he is doing what he does best, just chips that up stump. And Amit is walking back gladly because he was not connecting either. If the car, well, he's waving his hand, he's saying, just stay there. I'm going to take more.
It's his day, isn't it? He's a promising talent, Iftikhar, a player to watch in this tournament. He opened them up. He opened the batsman inside out and was able to get that bowled wicket. The ball caressed the off stump. He has to depart. New batsman in is Abhay.
16 for 3, Purbanchal University. I don't even want to talk about the target they are chasing, 7.2 overs. Abhay Shah, the new batter. Somebody need to cut loose. You know, you are losing anyway. Just go for the shots. Let's just get your team to a respectable total.
They were bowled out for 34, if I remember it correctly, their last game. So they would want to cross that mark for sure. It's just the survival instinct. They're hanging by the thread here today.
So Dhaka University, they are looking very promising, you know, from the very first game they played. Their fighting instinct is always there. Another wicket goes down. That doesn't even excite anyone now. Abhay is gone for a knot. The bails, that ball clipped the bails. And Iftikhar takes the second of the over.
At this pace, the game's gonna be over pretty soon, I believe. Good bowling by Iftikhar, just keeping the line and length correct. Stumps to stumps, he's been bowling and getting those wickets.
Iftikhar is not doing anything fancy. What he's doing is he's bowling in the right areas. And the ball's doing the rest. The batters, they are not connecting the ball at all. And they are showing some urgency to get back to the pavilion as fast as they can. That replay, he didn't do anything fancy. The ball was nipping back in. I don't know what the batter was doing, but the bowler, he knows that if he bowls straight, he's going to get the wicket. And that's exactly what has happened. I don't know why Iftikhar is trying to bowl away from the batter. Just bowl to that stump line. He has already got 2 wickets, 2 clean bowls in the over.
That's one occasion where he might have missed his mark.
Chaudhary, the new batter. Comes down and gets a single of the very final delivery of the over. That concludes over number 8. Purbanchal 16 for 4. 17 for 4, I guess, with that single. Eight overs have been bowled, 17 runs on the board, 4 wickets down. Chasing the target of 236. With this rate, even if they reach at the score of 36, they'll be very happy.
That would be their plan, to show some improvement in their batting.
Ashikur is continuing with his 4th over. A huge uphill. The ball's turning so much, you know, it will always create doubt in the umpire's mind whether if that ball will miss the leg stump. A nightmare for Purbanchal in the middle. That one didn't turn. Outside is direct hit would have been very interesting. The diving Ravindra there.
Something's wrong with the wicketkeeper, is it?
He was hit by the ball. He was hit by the ball. And that ball was traveling. Right into that toe. And it deflected off his toe into the stumps. They're having the discussion. The keeper not very happy. with the throw. Look, he was in the business. That throw came directly into his toes. You, as a fielder, you don't want to see that, but it deflected off his toe into the stumps. That's what happens when it's your day.
You got to be careful throwing the ball at that speed. It's Sifat, the power hitting batsman. You'd want him to play the other game as well.
Limping already. It's just very painful. You can imagine, you know, when the ball comes in full and hits you in the toe. So there's a small pause in the game as Sifat is getting the treatment.
Some icing on the sin and he should be good to go.
$18 for 4, the score 8.2 overs in progress. Winning the toss, Dhaka elected to bat. 2 half centuries, posted mammoth total, and the bowlers are enjoying their outing in the middle. Already taken 4 wickets, just at the score of 18 runs.
All the Dhaka supporters watching us live, they must be over the roof with this performance. To all of you watching us from Bangladesh, hello, namaste, assalamu alaikum.
Eight point three overs now, 18 for 4. Doesn't it look like we're watching a test game?
It definitely does. Watched the entire BGT earlier this month. It's a reflection of that series to me. Not with the quality though, mind you. It's just the length.
Ravindra hanging in there. Ashraful there, not offering any room for the batter to free their arms. Even if they get the room, they are not going to score. The story so far in the game. There is a strong breeze across the ground. Very strong. That's helping the bowler's cause. So Ashraful completes his spell of 4 overs. 4 overs, 9 runs, and a wicket with 17 dots. As a spinner, you know, playing T20, you cannot ask for more. Very good looking, very tidy figures for Ashraful, and I'm very sure, like, if Purbanchal keeps on going this way, all the bowlers' bowling spell is gonna look fantabulous.
Everything going their way, Dhaka University. And also having a look at this, the team's seat, all of them have potential. A lot of them played for under 19 camps, has been mentioned by the team manager and the coach of Dhaka University. It's a very promising side.
Swing and a miss. This is the rear side that we see a batter swinging his bat. And the fact is, he's missing it. Iftikhar, he is loving it, isn't it? He's smiling all around. So that 2 for 1 is not 2 runs. In fact, it's 2 wickets. 1 run conceded in his very first over. Goes over the top. The ball's traveling. Where did that come from? It came from nowhere. Om Chaudhary hits a 6 to Iftikhar.
He picked that delivery pretty well, to be honest. Got underneath the ball, hit it all the way for a 6. Well played. Saved up pretty nicely as well.
I was not expecting that at all. Looking at the way they were batting. Well done, young man, Om Chaudhary. He goes over, and the result the same. Back-to-back sixes. Om, you beauty, thank you for waking us up. We were nearly falling asleep in the comm box. Now, it's time to wake up and do some commentary.
In for a treat, it seems. He had a swing at it all the way for 6. A very good looking shot as well. Wicketkeeper batsman Om Chaudhary is full of action now.
Oof, 2 sixes. Who has imagined? Om Chaudhary is in double figures.
With a good strike rate too.
The batters from Purbanchal University can hit sixes. That's the statement for now.
Om Chaudhary's etched his name as the first one to hit a 6 for Purbanchal University in this tournament.
Now, the Dhaka University players are getting a bit serious after being hammered for those massive sixes.
Yeah, a bit of head down from Iftikhar there. He was all smiles when he started his over. There's something to think about. He needs some strategy going on.
So the final delivery of very successful over for Purbanchal University. 13 runs from that over. So when we look into the Manhattan, there will be a view tower built amongst the huts. Look at that. In the 10th over, as the players are taking the drinks, there is a view tower in that small village where there are a lot of huts. Let's have a look into the highlights of the first 10 overs of the batting innings of Purbanchal University. Sarthak gave some hope with that boundary. Watches the beat, goes back. That's the 6. Another 6. That was the wake-up call for us when Om was batting. It will be entertaining if he stays till late, and I'd love to see him staying till the very end. Look at the batting card, very disappointing apart from Om Chaudhary. 15 runs. Rest, well, they love single figures, don't they? With 4 extras, 10 overs, 31 for 4. We'll see a very neat bowling figure. Very neat. Apart from Iftikhar, he took 2 wickets but got hammered for 13 runs in the last over. So, Purbanchal University, they are batting at 3.1 runs and over. So, the players are taking the drinks break. The bowling figures, 1 wicket each for Mojibur and Ashraful, 2 wickets for Iftikhar. Mohiuddin bowled 2 overs, yet to concede a run. So 31 for 4 is the score. We'll take a short break and we'll be back after the drinks break.
At this stage, Dhaka University were 98-42. Purbanchal University at a sloth pace of 31-44 at the end of 10th over. We are back live now.
Well, we saw some sixes for the first time from Purbanchal University. Previous over. Now, the skipper Saqib will ball from two end. Sadier Saqib.
If you look at the action, it's almost as similar to Sunil Narayan. Pitch is short. That was a bad ball, but it's safe. We all know why.
It was actually a quicker and away from the bat of the batsman. So that's what miss.
Drifting away towards the leg side, that would be called wide by the umpire. Saqib has a very interesting action if you look at it. A reminiscence of Sunil Narayan, the much coveted bowler from West Indies. Appeals, umpire is not interested. A bit of fumble, a rarity in the infield from the Dhaka University fielders. Umpire signaled it leg by.
Well, it bumped the pad. It was missing down the leg. Easy decision for umpire. Sadier Saqib, some sort of Sunil Narayan out there.
He'll run all the way and collect it himself, does Saqib. That's one run. Have a mammoth total of 236 in front of them. Their goal was potentially, just a fair guess, to cross that 34 runs mark. They will do that with ease. Some improvement for them, some lessons learned for sure. And that's been given out. Up goes the finger. He's eased it, cut behind. Chaudhary has to depart for his 15 run.
The man who hit 2 sixes for team has now to depart for 15. It was over piste ball. He was defending. With this, half of the team has departed to the pavilion. Over piste ball, he was intending to defend. The bounce took a slighter ace and out says umpire. That's celebration. Chaudhary goes for 15 after playing 12 deliveries.
The captain has come in the middle. Nitesh Yadav taking the mark there. It'll be interesting to see how he fares. He wasn't that good with the bat in his match earlier.
Skipper versus skipper. Full and ball. Takes a single. The deep off area.
The ball still drifting towards the leg side. This time it's racing towards the boundary. Tariq not interested to chase it. It'll be 4. A very casual effort by Tariq there.
Well, he was not intending to head, but then he defended. Casually by Tariq. Gets a 4. Well, he was not in mood to stop that. Let the boys take some boundaries. We are enjoying the game, Tariq says.
At the end of 11th over, Purbanchal University is 39 for 5.
Okay, batter. Can you write them over?
That's the big difference you can see in the screen. Dhaka University were 118 at this stage. Purbanchal, 39 for 5. Iftikhar versus Nitesh. Well defended.
That's not going to take them where they want. mammoth total to be chased, and that's defend. Every defend is leading towards a massive lose for Purbanchal University.
Well bowled. He's bowling stump to stump. Knows what to do because he got too bold. He bowled him out, two of the batsmen earlier. He was in good length delivery, both of those balls. He would want to do the same again. Drifting down the leg side, wide signal by the umpire.
Well, no matter which team have won the toss, the story for Purbanchal University is same. The ball in the it was a wide. The ball in the first inning, they were throwing runs, 200 plus score, all the 3 matches, and now same story.
Outside of the off stump, leaves. Nitesh Yadav not offering anything to that ball there.
Leave. Yes, they are preparing for the Joy Trophy, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's long way from here. That's not a good ball there. It'll be wide 5 and 4. I beg your pardon. Wide signal by the umpire. Out goes his wings. And a 4 as well.
Some casual game by Dhaka University. We often don't see Dhaka University throwing the runs like that. But now at this stage of the game, they are throwing wide buys. It was a full length ball, defended for a quick single. A good field lead for that overthrow. From now onwards, the Purbanchal University still need 190 score. It was going towards the wicket.
Yeah, the batsman's not shaping up nicely there. Head somewhere, bat somewhere. Not a good scene at all. Well bowled though. He's hitting the good areas pretty often, is Iftikhar.
Defended for none.
That's the over.
With that, over number 12 has been concluded and the score is 46 for 5.
The stock's not rising at all. Just a bit, but it doesn't matter. The blue you see is the ocean and the red you see is the submarine. Guess who's who? To all of us watching live in Prime's Television HD, you're watching match number 8 of T20 J Nepal Cup. The ball drifting in. It stays out of the stump this time. He'll be targeting the stumps, just like Iftikhar.
They're defending all the day. A defender towards leg side, get the single. That will cause no trouble for Dhaka University. Sajid Saqib, the new bowler.
The captain has led his team very well throughout this event. Ball drifting in, and he's been bowled. A fun celebration by the captain there as well. With the seam nipping back in through the gates, the bails off goes the batsman. bit of frustration shown from the batsman there. Keep your chin up. There's a lot more to learn for the entire Purbanchal University team. Ravindra departs for 10, facing 12 deliveries. New batsman is Amresh Kumar Yadav.
Not an interesting match to watch as a viewer.
No, I would disagree with that. Every game has something to it. Purbanchal University, there's a lot more to learn for them, for sure. We got to see a brilliant batting performance from Dhaka University, mind you, and we're seeing a good bowling performance as well. To all the younglings out there who are watching, there's so much you can learn from the Dhaka University performance.
That was a sort of length ball. Well, yes, it's a golden opportunity for new man. Tries to hit it hard down the straight line, but then it's a single, not hit it in a convincing style.
Now that we've given all the praise for Dhaka University, we can also go through some of the teams that have played earlier. Midwest University under Bipin Khatri are a very promising and a formidable team in this event. So is TU. So these are the teams that we have to watch. Baba Sahib Ambedkar University as well have come up very sharp in their past game. So these are the teams that you might want to have an eye out for.
Well, it's a mixed feeling as a youngster. You get a chance to play with under 19 players, some experienced players like Vim Sarki, Lokesh Bam. You can learn from them. And this is the very first season, the inaugural edition of T20 Jai Nepal Trophy. From the next time we heard from organizers, more teams, more nation will participating into this tournament. So it will be a great exposure as an upcoming generation cricketer.
Yeah, we all heard from the Ganesh Thapa, NSU's central committee member and the event coordinator. Big appeal, umpires not interested at all. And also it's for a good cause, it's for one earth, one voice. And we've heard from the event coordinator, Ganesh Thapa, earlier that they are planting a tree for every single score. That is quite an appreciative initiative.
Also, there's a record a lot. The man, Lucky Ferguson, took 4 maidens, Can Mohidun. Well, he's in mood. I'll remind you, Savin Jaffer from Canada, he took the very first 4 maidens in T20 cricket, and now in T20 World Cup, we saw Lucky Ferguson, and in this tournament, we're watching Mohidun, who is in mood to join the club for 4 maidens for the first time in T20 cricket.
There you go, a bit of trivia from Divas here. From the com box, Mohiuddin, I beg your pardon, looking very good. And with that, he's bowler wide.
Well, that was not necessary, my friend. You are about to create history, but then you gave that wide. Try luck better next time.
Yeah, all that praise Divas has gone in vain. Regardless of that wide delivery, he still has bowled amazingly this innings. A bouncer. Ooh. He's up and about. It's not just the good length delivery that he has in his pocket, it's also the shorter length. The bouncer. Whistling across the batsman's ears.
Well, for me, I would love to watch the third delivery. If he would have not bowled that wide, he should have created that history. He deserves well bowling.
He'll have to get back to his mark and bowl it again. A very slow and steady innings from Purbanchal University. It's better that I put it that way, batting at 3.63 and over. It's him in the chin, in the grill rather. This is the second time it's happened. It's very sharp is Tariq. He bowled a bouncer earlier, goes with the same one again.
With that pace, a tailender cannot do nothing there. Oh, that was really painful.
Yeah, a nasty delivery there by Tariq. The batsman was cramped for room and it hit him straight in the grills of his helmet. The officials have to check for a concussion. That's mandatory.
With pace towards the face, a very painful delivery, I will say.
Yeah, that must be painful.
But also we can see spirit of game from the Bangladesh Dhaka University players. They are taking towards the Purbanchal batters, whether they are fine or not. Good spirit of game.
Yeah, they are a good spirited unit for sure. You can see the team unity earlier on while they were doing their drills, running around the TU ground. We all saw that everyone were ecstatic to be in this event. We saw how cohesive the unit were. Saqib as well, the captain, very articulate, very intelligent individual. Off the field and in the field has got it all. Did he hit it? It will run all the way. Good fielding effort. Good fielding effort by the fine leg fielder there.
Even I think so. It was hitting somewhere into the handle or gloves. Yeah, into gloves. A great chance for the keeper. He tried really well and masterpiece of fielding from the Bangladeshi fielder.
Very clever there. Good effort.
That's the point where the other teams are lacking.
Once again hitting the body line. That will be bruises tomorrow morning for Purbanchal University batsmen. That should be nasty.
With this pace, even after the tournament, he will have some mark there.
At the end of 14th over, Purbanchal University 51 for 6.
आज पालो आयो हाम्रो हरेक गलीदेखि उठ अब साथी हो जोस बढाउने होस उडाउने खेल देखाउने पालो आयो हाम्रो बलिङको रफ्तार आगो मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटलाई चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
Nitesh and Abhishek still in the crease for 3 each.
Well, again, it will be skipper Nitesh versus skipper Saqib.
The ball swinging back in towards the batsman. That is his go-to delivery, his stock delivery.
I don't see any intentions from Nitesh to smash those balls.
A faint appeal. Umpire not interested at all.
Well, they have to look for some boundaries. If not now, then
Chopped him. Inside is to the stumps. He has to depart as captain Nitesh Yadav.
well, this contest between Nitesh Yadav and Saqib ended with this inside ace towards the wicket, and Saqib takes his second with style. Very disappointed, Nitesh Yadav. He was frustrated out there in the middle. Not the day for Purbanchal University.
What a sight. A Frenchie crashing into the stumps. He has to depart for a well-fought, a hard-fought 3. He played 10 deliveries. He doesn't seem that happy, does he? But this man is over the roof. Shakib, the captain of Dhaka University, will be eyeing the trophy, let me remind you, because he has a strong unit behind him and a good leader in himself as well.
For now, he must be eyeing for his fifer.
Same delivery, same story, play and a miss.
Some kind of casual off spin out there.
Yeah, he's getting that drift. He balls up, seam up deliveries and gets that in swingers. Jivan Sigdel is the new batsman in. Offered some room there. Did Sakib. Jivan Sigdel didn't pick that in time. Offered a cut shot. Unfortunately, couldn't connect. Tosses is up. It'll be a dot. Why that hesitation? This should be. We haven't seen that bit of aggression from the fielders, have we?
No, we haven't. They're composed, they're calm, they're just looking for the win.
After the end of 15, it's 51 for 7, Purbanchal University. Look at this performance. Everyone has been excellent with the bowling department. In the bowling department, rather. Muzibur, 1 wicket, economy of 2. The key bowler being Sakib with 3 wickets in his pocket. Was just gone for 3 and over. Iftikhar taking 2 wickets, and Asraful gets the remainder of 1 wicket, gone for economy of 2.25.
Tariq will join from Chobarin. Well, this time there was a chance for the direct hit, but he misses, takes a single. Jivan off his mark. A bit of hesitation. Unnecessary throw, overthrow by the fielder. Forces umpire.
So the overthrows will earn Purbanchal University 5 runs. Very unnecessary, but the thing is the game's gone one-sided. Just 5 overs, 4.5 to be precise, remaining in this innings. The good thing and the positive side that the Purbanchal can take home is they have batted the longest in this game in the tournament so far. Just hanging his bat there. He was playing for that ground, down the ground shot. The ball was bouncing off. Mohyuddin with his last over. 3.2 conceded just 8 runs with 2 maidens. 15.2, 56 for 7, chasing the target of 230 plus runs. So Jivan is the new batter, has faced 4 deliveries, yet to get off the mark. So the second game is going to be very interesting. It's between Kathmandu University against Lucknow University. Played it straight, no run attempted. So Amresh is batting on 8 of 10 deliveries. Purbanchal just happy taking their time being out in the middle. Looks like their only target is to play the quota of 20 overs. Beaten again, beaten comprehensively.
Beaten with that pace. Well, they are defending for the next tournament, I guess. They're practicing out there at the center pitch for the upcoming, might be the second T20 Nepal Cup.
They've got a lot of things to improvise. They've struggled in all departments. In all three departments, batting, bowling and fielding, optimistic appeal, umpires not interested. So the one that went for overthrows for 4, hence they got 5 in the very first delivery. Apart from that, it's been a very quiet over, as most of the overs has happened in this inning so far.
This is the last delivery of Mohidun, and mostly batters from Purbanchal University are yet to connect perfectly against him.
Drifting down leg this time. Easy decision for umpire. We've been trying something extra, putting an extra effort with that bouncer.
He should try to hit the stump. As easy as that. No need to try, no need to experiment things. Just go for the stumps. You are looking the tailender batting at the crease.
Just as we were talking about, just as we have been talking about throughout the inning, just aim for that stump Yorker length delivery. There was no way the batter could have hit that. Could only see the bails flying, the wicket perishing. Perfectly disguised Yorker delivery. Pace and intent on that occasion.
No footwork, no movement, poor batting display. This is the delivery I was talking about. He should try it earlier in his all the overs.
That was the consolation wicket for Mohidun. He bowled superbly in his 4-over spell. Finally getting the success in the very last delivery.
We can see the smile in the face of Purbanchal University batter, but we don't know what the reason is. They were smashed for 200 plus a score. The poor fielding display, now they are collapsing the inning. I don't know from where the smile is coming. What's the reason behind that?
That is the smile of the pain, as we call. When you cannot cry, the only thing you can do is bring that artificial smile into your face. They've enjoyed the game nevertheless. You know, they've made their mark. It's their first appearance. A lot to learn, as I've said. Their fielding has been really sluggish. So they need to uplift that. That delivery in particular, beaten everyone. So another thing that they need to work on is being consistent with the ball. And the batting, well, they've got a lot to improvise in that department as well. So a lot of learning Purbanchal will take home from the series. So Umbre is cutting loose. Very attacking field set they've got. So he will get to the non-striker's end with a single.
Well, Syed Sakib from the T-Wind, he will try to look after his 5-over. 2 wickets left for Purbanchal University and 2 wickets needed for Syed Sakib. And this is his last over. Can he do it?
Very unorthodox bowling style this young man has. In the meantime, the ball's racing towards the boundary, a very rare sign. The fielder will cut it up because there was not much of effort put in that shot from Dhiraj. He will get 2 of the first delivery he has faced.
With that feeling, now we know why they were practicing football at the morning session.
Dancing down was theirs. That was something I wanted to see a lot earlier, you know, the intent to make the scoreboard ticking, the intent to at least play the shot. Most of the batters, they were just hanging their bat and they're not trying to score off the bowler. Down the leg, should be wide. It is. So that's what I was talking about. The bowlers were never under pressure. Plays it straight to the hand of the fielder, and Ambresh's knock of 9 comes to an end. Sariyar gets his 4th.
With that, the 9 wicket down, Amresh will go for 9 after 12. Full length ball, try to hit hard, easy peasy catch for fielder like the caliber of Dhaka University.
That was easy catch for anyone. It's just the Purbanchal University players were not grabbing it. That's the big difference, you know. The same ball, if you catch it, looks very elegant. If you happen to drop it, looks very, very ugly.
Well, 1 wicket left for Purbanchal University, 1 ball left for this keeper, Sarina Sakib, and he needs 1 wicket to complete his fiver. Can we see the fiver for this young man coming from Bangladesh under 19? He has played a lot of quality cricket.
Nah, he's just taking his time, just wants to make sure that everything is intact. Maybe was trying to see the batter as well, Abhishek, the last man in for Purbanchal University. Here comes Shakib. He goes for the shot, placed it in the gap. The ball's racing. The fielder will cut it off, so Abhishek will be off the mark. A brilliant, brilliant bowling performance comes to an end. 4 overs, 15 runs and 4 wickets for Sariyar.
With that, over 17 has been concluded and the score is 63 for 9.
Okay, partner, one of the fielder is having an issue.
Well, there's nothing much left in this tournament, in this particular game. 1 wicket needed for Dhaka University. We are here for the first match of day 4 at T20 Nepal Cup Inter-University for a good cause, One Earth, One Voice, Act on Climate Change, organized by NSU and supported by Cricket Association Nepal. You are watching us on Primetime Television SD and also the official YouTube channel of Primetime Television SD. After this, the second match will be between Kathmandu University, led by Dr. Ishan Pandey, and Lucknow University, who looks pretty good in this tournament so far.
So Abhishek is on strike, batting at 1 delivery. Dhaka University just looking for their final wicket. Oh, he's cramping. He's not looking comfortable out there at all, the bowler. The first delivery. Shihab. And he is struggling up immediately after the first delivery. He bowled that went for wide. So, well, the requirement looks out of the context. 171 needed of 18 deliveries. Good fielding. They nearly got him run out, and it's run out at the other end. Is it? That should be it. That should be the inning wrap up for Purbanchal University. Their battle is finally over, or is it? No, he survives. That is very interesting. He survives. I thought that was the closure of the inning. There was fumble, and we'll have a look into that again. So every bowler is trying their arm, giving some runs away. Mohammad Shihab. I'm very sure he's bowling for the first time because the target is unreachable now. So everyone is just having a ball. If the throw would have gone wide again, if that run-out throw would have gone towards the non-striker, well, this inning would have been over.
Well, from my perspective, MD Shihab is not a bowler. He's just trying his arm. He's enjoying the game.
Yeah, in cricket we've seen Rohit Sharma bowling, We have seen the wicket keepers bowling in some of the games because the target looks impossible to connect. So if you're not going to go closer to the target, that's what happens. The part-timers get their chance. Nearly a wicket. That was a good delivery. Let me remind you, he is not a full-time bowler.
The batter was way behind the line, the regulations. Even the batter of Purbanchal University are smiling. I'm telling you, I don't know what's the reason why they are smiling.
Because they cannot cry. It is as simple as that. That's the fourth ball of the over. 2 wides conceded. They are still diving.
Well, there's a funny stat that the current run rate is 4.6 and the required run rate is 66.
That is the reason why the captain's given ball to not even part-timer, to a casual bowler, I'd say. Look, Dhaka so far has been really disciplined with their bowling. They are letting everyone try their luck.
Funniest moment out there at you, Sifat.
The captain of Dhaka must have been asking their players who can swing their arms. Now they are doing some misspells as well. They can afford to. They are chill. They are relaxed. Nothing fancy to attempt.
Fill-in ball. It was not reachable, though he throws his bat. Some miscommunication between the fielders and a dropped catch. With that, over number 18 has been concluded. And the score is they need huge target. 74 for 9. They need a lot. Even if they will bat once again, they cannot reach the target.
So 18 overs have been bowled, 74 runs on the board with 9 wicket down. Just a formality left in this game. So Mojibur comes back for his third. He had to wait long. He's not going to complete his quota of 4 overs. So far his spell, 2 overs, 4 runs and a wicket. Will this be the last over of the game? So well, the first one's by. Nearly took our cameraman away. He did well just to get his leg out of the way. Look at our cameraman, very focused. He saw the ball. Oops. Ooh, and the board falls down. Mojibur needs to be careful because it nearly took our cameraman away. He's not going to cover you on the frame, my friend.
I think the coach and the team manager from Purbanchal University, only one thing they want from now. They want Dheeraj and Abhishek to stand there up to the end of the inning.
Yeah, at least they can say we were not all out.
Defended, well, missed the guided into the gap between the gully and slip. They will get a 4. They're not happy with that, but it was a good shot, by the way.
With the sort of batting the tailenders are doing, I wonder if Purbanchal started their batting proceedings in the wrong order. They should have started from the very bottom going up. Look, the difference is the openers or the top order batters, they were finding it really hard to connect the bat to the ball. At least the tailenders are doing it. And they are hitting the boundaries as well. Dheeraj looks one of those better batters for Purbanchal, and he has come to bat at number 10.
and Dheeraj is the only best bowler from the team. Indeed, it's too late whether you are batting too good or too bad. The result is almost you are losing the game.
A 200 plus score is never easy to chase in any format of the game. T20, you know, you play in domestic circuit or international. It's very hard. In the meantime, Mojibur is taking it really casual as well. He's just hanging in there, just, you know, bowling without any intent, without any focus, just coming and releasing. The final ball of the 19th over is finally bowled. So 1 over to go. The challenge for Purbanchal is, can they hang on for next 6 deliveries? The score 83 for 9. So the last wicket partnership is one of the better partnerships for Purbanchal. So the final over of the match is coming up. That ball kept really, really low. That ball did not bounce after it was pissed. Swing and a miss. Well, that was really close to the stump. Mahfizul bowling the final over, and this is his first over of the match. Hit it in the air, and Mahfizul, you know what, takes a wicket. So Purbanchal, their target is not achieved. They got out in 19.3 overs. The whole team of Purbanchal is wrapped up with a mere score of 83 runs. Dhaka University winning convincingly by 152 runs. Look at that replay. Catch. He grabbed it with pleasure. Mahfizul gets his first wicket in the very first over of the match that he bowled. And that is a very, very convincing win for Dhaka. They will end up at the top of the ladder in their group side with this run rate for sure. So Dhaka winning by 152. Let's have a look into the highlights of the innings. So after that mammoth total, Dhaka came to ball. The opening pair, they started with a boundary. Looked promising. The nasty blow into the helmet for Krishna. Some fun moments from the fielder. And then the fall of the wicket will start with Ashikur's bowling. Clipped on that off stump, and then that catch being dropped. Hard one, I must say. Racing to the boundary, and then Krishna's battle comes to an end with that clean bowled. New batter comes and goes back immediately after. Not much trouble. Some of the shots were attempted, especially from Om with those back-to-back sixes. The huge ones, I must say. And the wicket fumbles. Shaky, look at the celebration. Isn't he delighted? So 1 or 2 risky shots to the boundary. They done much of the runs. Drifted towards leg side. A wild wide 5 runs added to the total. Clean bowled. Another one. He is still appealing, and then the celebration continues from there. Hit in the helmet. That could have been very risky. Great effort in the outfield from some of the Bangladeshi Dhaka University's fielder. How many times have you seen the stumps being disturbed in this inning? So that was a quick fire throw, could have been easy run out, turned out to be a boundary. 5 runs added, that was toward the later stages of the game. And then Tariq cleaning the batter up. Catch being taken, and then a couple of boundaries towards the end from Dhiraj is something we can see. Full toss delivery, making the full use of it. Misfielded. Keeper couldn't grab it. Nearly took our cameraman away. That was just a while ago. And Dhiraj getting those boundaries. And that's the final wicket. That's the end of Purbanchal University's nightmare in the tournament. Batting card. 3 of the batters got into the double figures. Ravindra Shah with 10 of 12. Om Chaudhary with those 2 massive sixes scored 15 of 12. And Dhiraj towards the very end stayed not out of 17 of 12 deliveries. Apart from that, nothing much exciting. The highest run came in the form of extras, 20 of them. And the whole inning wrapped up in 19.3 overs. Now it's time to look into the bowling card. Mujibur Rahman taking a wicket. Mohyuddin Tariq, Ashraful Islam and Mahfizul taking a wicket each to pick up the bowler. Sarir Saki 4 overs, 14 dots, 15 runs and 4 wickets. Couple of wickets for Dhaka Hussain. So now it's time for match summary. Dhaka University winning the toss, electing to bat, poised the huge total of 235 for 4. Mohammad Ashikur Rahman 96 of 37, Sifat Sadiq 50 of 23, Iftikhar chipping 38, and Mahfizul 31 of wicket each for Nitesh, Dhiraj, Abhishek and Amit, but they went for plenty. Dhiraj Yadav remained in the chase, scoring 17 of 12, Om Chaudhary 15, Ravindra Shah 10, Sarir the pick up the bowler, 4 wickets for him, conceding 15, 2 for Iftikhar, 1 each for Mujibur and Mohyuddin, 19.3 overs. Purbanchal University were all out for 83 runs. Dhaka University winning convincingly by 152 runs. So we'll be taking a short break here. We'll be back with the presentation.
को रफ्तारको मेहनत पसिनाले पाखो विकेटमा चटकाई बाउन्ड्रीलाई कटाई मैदानमा चर्चा ठुलो
Afternoon and welcome to the post-match presentation of Day 5, match number 8 of Nepal Cup International Inter-University T20 Championship. So the first match today was played between Dhaka University and Purbanchal University. Winning the toss, Dhaka elected to bat first and they poised a mammoth total of 235 runs in allocated 20 overs. Mohammad Ashikur Rahman Shibli, the top scorer with 96 of just 37 deliveries. Sifat played well for his 50 of 23, and Iftikhar 38 of 23 deliveries. There was not much for the bowlers of Purbanchal. Amit Kumar Mandal, the pick up the bowler, 1 for 26 of wicket each for Abhishek Mandal and Nitesh Yadav. Chasing the target, Purbanchal University were all out at score of 83 runs, losing all their wickets in 19.3 overs. Dheeraj Yadav, the best batter for them, 17 runs of 12 deliveries. Om Chaudhary contributing with 15 runs. Into the bowling figures, very tidy figures for Dhaka University. Shahryar Saqib, 15 runs and 4 wickets. Iftikhar grabbed 2 and a wicket each for Mohyuddin Tariq and Ashraful Islam. So to give the man of the match award of 5,000 rupees check, may I please invite President of Free Student Union, Tribhuvan University, Mr. Shamraz Ojha. So there were some good performances and candidate for man of the match. Sifat batted magnificently for that 50 of 23. Shahryar Saqib grabbing those 4 wickets. But the player of the match for today's game with 3 fours and 10 massive sixes, 96 of 37 deliveries, it's none other than Mohammad Ashikur Rahman Shibli. He just took the bowling apart. Single-handedly, he troubled all the bowlers of Purbanchal University. And thanks to his innings, Dhaka University never let Purbanchal to come back into the game. A great batting display by Mr. Shibli. Ashikur, I'll have you for a while. First of all, congratulations. How was it feeling batting out there? It looked like very easy for you today.
Yes, after the shine has gone, it is easy to bat on, especially first few over. It's happened something, but after the shine has gone, then it is easy to bat.
Okay, when the sun was up, it was easy to bat for you. What was in your mind going through? Because your partner, your opener, started superbly. Sadiq with that 50. So what was in your mindset when you first went to bat in the middle?
Yes, I was trying to, as long as possible, I want to play many ball and just carry on the innings.
Okay, there were lots of supporters. I was checking the YouTube and lots of people from Bangladesh. They were watching the game. Any masses to your home fans?
Yes, keep it for us. Inshallah, we will be champion.
Okay, some words in Bengali for your fans.
সবাইকে অনেক ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সাপোর্ট করার জন্য আরো সাপোর্ট করবেন
Thank you. Thank you, Ashikur. Well done and keep playing good cricket. So that was our man of the match. Second game is coming up next. It will be played between Kathmandu University and Lucknow University. It will be a great clash to witness. So we'll be back live sharp at 1:10. Till then, keep watching Prime Television SD.